Yes, yes, people. We are back live. We are back live on the Sarcasm City TV YouTube for another edition of the ManDem United podcast, where we talk all things Manchester United. As you can see from the title, Eddie, the rest of the gang, everybody else is not really happy with Rasmus Hojlund. That's why the title is Rasmus Hojlund Strikes Again. Get him out of the club. So we will be discussing Rasmus Hojlund. We'll also be discussing Manchester United crashing out of the FA Cup to Fulham on penalties. Also, be discussing Thursday's game, which is a big game. It's SOS. Save our season, save our souls. Because if we go out to Sociedad or that tie is dead by the time it comes back to Manchester, then the season is over. That's all we have to play for. So, discussing all those things. Please keep all your comments, questions, Manchester United related, please, people. Make sure you do so. Big up to everyone who's joined over from the raid from back again. Big up to everyone who's joined over from the raid from 12th man. Shout out to Potts. Big up troops each and every time. Again, everyone joining over from the raid, Manchester United related. So keep all your comments, questions, Manchester United, please. And run up the likes. So there's over 280 of you lot in the building. We're only at 31 likes, people. Let's get up to 100 likes. Let's hit that like button. Like, check, 1, 2, 1, 2. Like, check, 1, 2, 1, 2. When you enter the city of Sarcasm, pay the toll. Hit the like button. Make sure you share out across all the socials as well. It would help if I had my name, everything there, but I don't. So let me change that. But make sure you share out across all the socials at That's Me Flawless, at Sarcasm City TV, across all socials. You can see it there on the screen. And just as important, make sure you hit the subscribe button, hit the notification bell. Roll to 15,000 subscribers. And please make sure you follow the Sarcasm City TV playback as well. Make sure you do so. I see people in the chat got plenty to say. See people in the chat, plenty to say. You know what I'm saying? But big up, love to everyone that has locked in. And big up to my, you know what I'm saying? Everyone supporting as always, man. Shout out to everyone. Big up to everyone. Is Cheeto ineligible? Let me know, people. I don't know. Is he ineligible? Let me know, people. Surely he should be eligible. I don't know. Surely he should be. But anyway, let me bring on Kaneki as well. He is in the building. Yes, Kaneki, what are you saying, man? You good?
Well, I got went at today by the Man United fan base because during the Arsenal Man United show that didn't happen and the Yardman show, the things that TJ was telling me, it never had any effect on me because I'm like, I don't care. Because I'm like, what does that have to do with me when he's like, INEOS are firing people, all the things that they're cutting, all of this. I'm like, why is TJ telling me this like I care? I got went at today because I'm not Mank. I'm not Mank, and I'm not a true Man United fan because I don't care about anything that happens at the club. So I'm going to rectify that now in the most Kaneki way possible. So bear with me for like 2 minutes. So grr, I'm so angry, Flawless. I'm so upset, Flawless. Grr, can you see how rattled I am? I'm so upset and angry, Flawless. Grr. What is INEOS doing? Grr at Amorim, grr at the players. I'm so angry and upset.
Wait, what was the conversation? I missed it. Like, why? Because INEOS are letting staff go. Is that the issue?
Yeah, and what they're trying to tell me is how they're trying, because I'm not angry at what's going on at the club. Like where we are in the league, it doesn't affect me.
Of course, that's nonsense.
Yeah. So
you don't want us to be. You want us to win everything.
Yeah, no, flawless. I'm not Mank, bro. I'm not Mank, and I don't look like Rasmus Hojlund, so it don't count.
We all want all of these players to be world class, because if they was all world class, we'd win everything.
No. Is it because I don't let Man United ruin my day anymore? Like this is 2014.
You have life stuff going on. That's why.
Bro, I have gal and work to do, bro. Like, you think I have time to be on the internet crying about what's going on? Like, fam, why would I be angry at INEOS? I never wanted them here. Why am I angry? INEOS are doing exactly what I said they would have done when I heard they were interested in Man United, 2 years ago? Like, there's evidence on this channel of me saying INEOS is going to come here, they're going to fire a bunch of people and kill everything.
Yeah.
Oh,
let me Let me get to it. Let me get to a
Yeah.
couple of things, you lot. Apologies, you lot. I had to put it on members only, is because of these damn bots that are everywhere. So that's why. Sai says flawless. Apart from the squad selection, why Ruben can't produce results and Cheeto not available to play in Europa League? I don't know why Cheeto wouldn't be available because he's a youth player.
No, we never revised the squad apparently.
But you don't have to register youth players.
No,
like, for
but
instance, like you don't have to mind. True say because he didn't come. He's 17 now.
yeah,
So I swear
he
he's
is.
18s. Let me check. I'm just
No,
literally gonna Google it.
isn't the whole process with
Is it
Europe? I'm 18 up.
Yeah, and he's 17.
Yeah,
Wait 1 second.
I know they say we haven't revised the squad. Like we
Yeah,
never
but you shouldn't.
registered him in time.
No,
Apparently,
I don't think you have to register players that, like, for instance, we wouldn't have to register like the 16-year-old goalkeeper. Here it is. Cheeto is ineligible for the remainder of United's Europa League campaign. Obi does not qualify for the B list because he only joined the club last summer, and he
exactly.
was not named on the revised A list that was submitted last month.
Yes,
Heaven and Ogu both were. That's just foolishness, man. You know what I'm saying? Why would you not register him?
because
Bear
they
in mind,
never thought Ahmad would have been injured when it happened.
outside of that, we let Malacia and Anthony and Rashford all go.
Flawless.
So there was. Why
Flawless.
would we
Are
not?
you shocked at incompetent people doing incompetent things? Really?
You know what? You got me.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, you got that is just foolishness. And in regards to the first part of the question, why Ruben can't produce results because of the squad selection. Because to me, if we actually switched up the squad, we would get better results. Because I say this before, I'll say this again. Si, you've heard me say this countless times. I have no issue with the system. I have no issue with the tactics. I have no issue with the way the manager is trying to play. My problem is that the profiles he's trying to use for these things is the issue. So use it different. He said himself, we struggle playing a high line. You cannot play a high line
with Maguire.
He is not, and even take Maguire out of it. You cannot play a high line with defenders who have no pace.
Exactly. Like delete as much as I rate delete is not fast.
Yeah,
if we have
the thing is, delete is quick enough where you go, like when he chased someone down, like he has a turn of pace where he's not electric, but he's quick
acceleration.
Enough. Yeah, he's quick and he can shift. Like he chased someone down. I can't remember who it was and tackled them by the touchline, and I was like, okay, so delete can shift. Euro can shift.
It was what was it? It was Andres Pereira. It was him.
Pereira, Maz can shift. Like Martinez can shift. None of these men are electric. None of them are Van de Ven pace, but they are quick enough. And then when you add in someone who is electric, like a I'm not saying Van de Ven, but like that, it helps. If you are trying to play a high line, which I am all for, because we've not only scored goals, we've created chances. The amount of times our defenders will step and you'll hear me or you'll hear YG say, hey, good step, great step. That helps. Like, I'm all for that, but you can't do that with Maguire because if you run past him, it's a wrap. And then also on top of that, not only is he not quick, he doesn't have great position. If you're not the quickest, at least be fantastic from a positional sense.
Remember that term?
Go on.
Remember that term I said, flawless, when we were like, when you were asking about Amorim now, and I'm like, what we're going to see get exposed from Man United players right now is how much our team lacks positional awareness. What's constantly been our downfall in every game we've lost is positional awareness. Bar the Newcastle game that we lost because the players gave up. Every game we've lost has not been because of the system failing. It's literally been individual mistakes. Every game we've lost, we can point to a player. We lost because of him. We lost because of him. We lost because of him. It's never, we lost this game because the tactics weren't working and the manager got it wrong. It's literally like he picked the wrong player. And I'm like, there's no one else available for that time in that position. For example, why are you picking Maguire? Well, Haven wasn't fully fit. Now that we see Haven play, Haven play, I don't know how you pronounce his name. Is it Heaven or Haven? I'm just going to call him Haven.
Yeah, you can call him Haven. We know what you're talking. Hey, man, this is Sarcasm City TV. You are part of the Yardman pod. But names get butchered on there.
Names get butchered all the time.
Unai Emery. You know what I'm saying?
Unai Emery. Haven, bro. I'm not near no H. I know your name is Haven. So when he came onto the pitch, You immediately saw us get
David, you know.
like you just watched us get even when he came on. Our line went up so high that we literally pinned Fulham in their box.
Yes.
For 10 minutes. It brought up what I was saying before, because I'm not going to get angry. I have no emotions. I have no time to get angry at Man United. As I said before, I have better things to do with my life. So, because TJ understands this, because we always speak about it, like he understands this, because I'm like, I'm not using the excuses, because excuses mean I expect better. So when you look at it and you're like, Garnacho, when he came onto the pitch, killed 9 clear goal scoring chances for Manchester United. 9. Literally 9. Why would I come on here and argue about Garnacho? I know what Garnacho does. If Garnacho had passed the ball, literally, if Garnacho had passed the ball, looked up and passed the ball 3 times, we score. We score if Garnacho, instead of having his head down looking at his CR7 team underpants, if he just looked up once, we score.
Right.
But I'm not going to look at that. I'm looking at all of the wasters that were in the Saeed's chat during the call way back when you were like, what is Rasmus Hojlund going to do? And everybody in the chat, including a certain mod that when he sees me, he don't see me, go around telling me about
we're gonna get to him. We're gonna get to him.
About him. And I'm like, Cheeto came onto the pitch and Cheeto got 4 shots on target. 2 were fantastic saves from the goalkeeper. One when Leonard rushed out and that last minute save. The one that he missed where he dragged the shot wide, and the block from what's that centre back name? Bissy?
Oh, Bassi.
Yeah, Bassi. So those were the 4 clear chances. And I'm looking at it and I'm like, weren't these people trying to tell me that the Norwegian, that freaking Asgardian Willy Wonka was out here telling me, oh, he don't get service? So how did Cheeto register more shots in 55 minutes than this brother has in 22 games?
Yeah.
Like, Cheeto has registered more shots on target in 55 minutes than he has in 22 games. Rasmus Hojlund, that I'm seeing everybody...
He's dreadful. And to Rohan, let me get to this. Says, in my opinion, we can't constantly scapegoat Hojlund. Clearly, he's not good enough. So if he's not good enough, Rohan, it's not scapegoating. We're just pointing it out because we're talking about him. Do you know this, Rohan? We don't rate the rest of the players. But we're talking about, I just literally had this conversation about Bruno with Troops on back again. It's now the same with Hojlund. It's not solely their fault. What we're talking about is him. We can talk about the team on a whole. We know the players are bad, without doubt. However, we can pinpoint Hojlund or Bruno or Maguire or pick a player.
Yeah, we can pinpoint anybody. For example, Rohan, when you're looking at this, because everybody's saying, why can't he get the most out of the players? Here's something what a lot of people aren't grasping. A 5 out of 10, a 7 out of 10 for a Man United player is a 5 out of 10 for everybody else. Yeah? A Maguire masterclass is an average performance from Konate. Yeah? A Maguire masterclass is an average performance from Konate. A Bruno Fernandes man of the match performance is basically Kevin De Bruyne having a bad day. Yeah? A Rasmus Hojlund good game is a Callum Wilson disaster class.
Yeah, the bar is on the floor.
So that's how low it is when you're like, why can't he get better out of these players? What is considered better? Because their better is worse for any other team. Case in point, if Ugarte was performing like this in an Arsenal jersey, do you think anybody would be praising him? Yeah? Do you think if Caicedo was out here performing like Ugarte, you think any Chelsea fan would be out here Caicedo best game in the league? You think if McAllister was out here performing like Bruno Fernandes, any Liverpool fans would be praising him?
And you're not, and to Rohan, you're mixing 2 arguments. Except Bruno, sometimes his coach can't get any 7 out of 10 from any player either. Am I wrong? No, you're not wrong.
You're not wrong.
This is why we criticize the manager as well. Nobody is above criticism. It just happens to be the topic of conversation is about him. He's gone 0016 3 times. There's no scapegoating. He's just awful. And we can point that out. Same way this manager is performing in a diabolical fashion, so we can point it out.
And we can point
Like,
it
that's
out.
all it is. Like, because he is performing, like, just said it. All he needed to do for me was just come in, show improvements across the board, everywhere, steady the ship, and I'd be like, all right, cool, let's get through this to the end of the season. Like, that's it. Everyone. But we're talking about, I'm here, why are people defending Rohan? Why are you defending Hojlund talking about scapegoat? He's gone 0016 3 times and counting
He's
on one of
0
those.
and 21
He's
right
dreadful.
now.
He's
0 and 21 right
I don't know
now.
what it is. Big up
Because
as well.
big up everybody in chat as well. Because here's what it is now. Because with Amorim, what you did against Everton is that you made a system when you came here before, and you played a balanced counter-attacking system, and we scored 4 against Everton. What Amorim did wrong right off the jump, which is something you've heard me go at slut for, is that he's trying to get his idea off the jump. That is what Amorim is doing wrong right now, and he doesn't look like he's going to change it. When Slut went into Liverpool and he tried to do that dumb 4-2-4 that you've heard me on here curse about, that Liverpool's team right now cannot handle that 4-2-4 that you've been trying right now, bro, because it's going to end up run the players into the ground and you're going to cause unnecessary injuries.
Let me get to this. So do you think Hojlund works in any other team or any other coach in this league? No, I don't, Rohan. I don't. I think he's the worst striker in the league. The other players, I hear it. I think all the other players would have uses. I think he's the worst striker in the league. He does nothing well. So no, I don't think he is, and I don't know why you would say this. I have no idea, Rohan, why you would say this.
Rohan,
I think he's the what does Rohan? Let me ask you a question. What does he do well? What does he excel at? On a scale of 0 to 10, what is he 7, 8, or above at? From a technical aspect, physical aspect, or mental aspect? Any of those 3 things. Like, where I don't get why people think Hojlund can do anything. I'm sorry. I don't get it whatsoever. I'm at complete loss. I know there's a couple more questions as well. And Warrior J, I did start the comments from him as well. And Sai, you're saying this, flawless. He's not making any tactical switches when the game's, and he was doing that at first. He ain't even being proactive with his subs. That's a problem. And big up to Lee Slims as well. Big up all my Kiticians. Says, is it possible there's something else going on and why both Ten Hag and Amorim both made these starting lineup mistakes? Could there be influence from upstairs? There's no influence from upstairs. Big up to Eddie. These managers are just done foolishness. The thing is, I've heard this. I heard this about Rashford.
Yeah,
that was the conversation when he has to play. Now Rashford's at Villa. These managers are choosing these lineups. Amorim's choosing these lineups and failing. Ten Hag chose his lineups and failed. Simple as that. On them. There's nothing to do. Man, this is me saying this. Nothing to do with upstairs. That's fully on Ruben Amorim. That's fully on Ten Hag in regards to the lineups that you man pick. People said the same about Garnacho. He dropped Garnacho from the squad and then didn't start him the next 4 games. So where was this influence then? Rashford, he played a few times. Rashford is now at Villa. No player has to play. No player. No. Answer the question, please, Rohan. What does Hojlund excel at? Technical attributes, physical attributes, or mental attributes? We're not doing this, man. We're not doing this, please.
This is not real. This is not real. I'm not. No, come on, man. Listen.
It is real.
My name. You can't see my name. Can you see it there?
Call the Avengers.
There's only one group of people who can handle the threat that we have at this club right now.
No, they wouldn't. Did you not see what happened the first time the Avengers met Thanos?
Cool. So you think he has 2 attributes. So he can run the channels, which is that's anticipation. So that's a mental attribute, and he's a good finisher. That's a technical attribute. So he has 2 things you think he can do well, Rohan. Name another striker you rate who only does 2 things well. Don't worry. So he has 2 good attributes, or 2 attributes he excels at.
Come on now.
And I'm not even disputing that. So I'm not even getting into the debate of whether he's a good finisher or not. It's, let's say those 2 things are true.
I'm not going to even say anything about that.
For argument's sake, let's say those 2 things are true. So he does 2 things well.
This is crazy. Look,
this gaslighter. Make sure you the OG troops, man. He says large up the chat and Bruno Fernandes, this guy idiot. Big up to troops every single time.
Shout out Odegaard, man. What a world breaker. You
Shout out troops. I'm gonna be there for the parade, bro.
Sleeping Dragon, this is what I'm asking because I'm not even going to dispute what he says back. Rohan said two things.
Nah, see, that's
Two
these.
things.
God bless you, bro, because you like to give energy to a lot of stuff I couldn't. I really
Two
couldn't.
things.
I couldn't. Did he not read the title?
No. Forget
This
being
is
worked on. No, Rohan. Forget attributes that can be worked on. What does he do well now? You said two things. He runs channels and he's a decent finisher. Even though I disagree. Let's say hypothetically those things are true. He does two things well. So that's it. No,
we
you're
really
not gonna go
after
far in football.
over 18. We're
You know what I'm
saying this
saying?
after over 18.
He's 0018 currently and went 0016 twice before that.
And so this is
Below
what we
21.
and
Or whatever it is. I don't even know. I need to check the numbers. I only know the league, which is 00.
Oh my god.
Yeah, if
13,
we're counting
no,
goals,
0012.
it's 0021. If we're counting GA, it's 0018.
Wouldn't even get the A part. Wouldn't even get that.
I even know.
You're supposed to know because what did
Big
we
up.
not have have pace and acceleration at Atalanta? He was one of Atalanta's worst attackers. What do you mean?
He does
Man.
two things. He does two. Okay, but Rohan, cool. That's cool. He has pace and acceleration. Alan, cool. He does two things well, in your opinion. So why are you defending him?
Technically, that's one thing. That's
He
one
does
thing. I'm
not
tired
pace
of
and
hearing
acceleration
that.
because he said run the channel, so I'm adding in. So he said he runs the channel.
Okay.
They're the
Because
two.
pace and acceleration is the same thing. Pace and
Yeah.
acceleration is the same thing.
Hey, big up to
Because
Leslie. I don't know, man.
shout out
Man, I just go
to
back these
everybody.
days
Shout
regardless.
out to everybody in the chat. Make sure you guys are smashing the like button. The thing
Man,
is,
just
as I said, I'm not going to waste. I have no time wasting with that brother from your literally Rasmus Hojlund face look like an African, the regular
I know these
African
for the personals. Carry on,
African
man.
road,
Talk
bro.
about his ball. Talk about his ball, man. Talk about the ball.
All right, then talk about what from Mia Khalifa better ball control than this
Forget
brother, bro.
Rohan. Forget playing to anyone's strengths and all this. We're talking about him as a player. I said to you, what does he excel at? You name me two things. Therein lies the problem. If you're if any striker, if you're just a decent finisher and run channels, you are not going to succeed in the Premier League. No striker in the Premier League has succeeded doing just two things well. No striker. Whoever you think the best striker is now, whoever you had as best strikers previously, top 3, top 5, any striker who is of any form of quality.
Because
what are we talking about?
Yeah, because
before you carry on, big up Leslie as well for gifting a membership. Hey, want to see fire emoji, smoke emojis in the chat for Leslie for gifting a membership. Much appreciated, Leslie, as well. And there's a couple other things. Big up to SG, been a member of the channel for 2 months.
Big up
Link to the
SG. I
memberships
just
in the
noticed
pinned
that.
comment as well. It says Flawless, have patience for Hojlund, he might come good. Trolling Arsenal fan. Leslie says, who's been a member of the channel for 6 months himself, says, big up. Never in the 40 years spent on this planet have I ever seen a player as selfish as Garnacho and as useless as Hojlund. This club is back in hell. Damn. But Eddie, we'll go to you on Rasmus Hojlund because you came up with this title. Floor is yours, fam.
There's really no words other than what I've placed that can describe what we're going through with this dude, man. Just scrub activity of the highest degree. It's a skill in its own way to lower the bar as much as he has. Especially when you talk about United, and let's just even talk about the last 5 years, maybe even 10. The types of strikers we've had at this club. You killed Weghorst. Okay. You killed Ugalo. You killed Cavani.
Killed Zlatan.
You killed Zlatan.
We killed Martial. We killed Memphis. We killed Odion Igalo. We killed Lukaku. Trying to remember, Wayne Rooney just died. Well, he was 36, but he died as well.
This is where they drew the line. This is where, you know what, they said enough's enough with how we talk about certain people. The standards, that shit's crazy. And he's the perfect representation. And I left space because we have to talk about this other brother, but Alejandro Garnacho. I think there was a parade in Italy, on the Napoli ground that transfer didn't go to. I haven't confirmed it, but I know there was a parade because what you've shown in these past couple weeks, man, diabolical. We should have won that game. We actually should have won that game. Now, did we play an exciting brand or of tactical football? Absolutely not. But the chances we were given to put away, even a big quality, I swear, even if we had the strikers and attackers at Nice, we would have put those chances away.
Mm.
I have no doubt in my mind. We're dealing with a group of players who are honestly the worst footballers I've ever seen play at this level in my entire life watching football.
Eddie,
Um,
Eddie, before you continue, please
mhm.
don't use that term. There are three kinds of players. You have footballers, you have football players, and you have soccer players. Please
Soccer
differentiate what
players.
these guys are. Though we Man United have no footballers. Okay, we have roughly probably four footballers and a bunch
Yeah,
of soccer players. That's what we have in our team. We have soccer players, players
yeah.
that would look world class in the MLS. So when you're
That's it.
saying it, please differentiate. I don't want to hear the term footballer and Rasmus Hojlund in the same sentence.
And it's not about. So, did you guys think Mateta improved in the last season? Is every
Oh my
striker a
god.
finished product when they walk into this league? Mateta's
Oh,
bang average. Mateta's bang
oh,
average. Mateta's. I can tell you from now, from when Mateta walked into the league up until this point. Yes, has Mateta got better? Yes. Is he
Yes.
good enough for where Manchester United are trying to go?
No.
No. Rohan, do you want to see Mateta at? Come on, man. What we doing? We know ceilings. You can
Look at
tell us
Chris
ceiling.
Wood. Look at Chris Wood.
Yeah. You can tell us ceiling. I don't want Chris Wood at the football club.
Yeah.
and
He
Chris
actually
Wood.
has his uses.
What was it?
so
Come on, man.
What,
crazy.
what was Chris
my
Wood's
God.
highest goal tally at
Oh my-
Burnley? Was it like 9
my-
goals?
Oh my God.
Yeah. Like it's
Rasmus
people,
Hojlund
people
Defense
fail to
League, man.
understand.
Jesus
People fail to
Christ.
understand.
Yeah, and it's not that. What I mean by the disrespect of Romelu Lukaku is that we literally had running jokes about this man running around in jeans and Timbs, bro.
Yeah,
That's
and
what I
he scored
mean
goals,
by,
and he wasn't good
They,
enough. I don't know
and he
why
wasn't
people
good
can't
enough.
fathom that.
they don't like they see people. I
Chris
don't
Wood's highest
understand.
total for Burnley was before you got 14 goals. You got for them
14 goals
14. He
in
got
all
10.
competition or just in the league.
No, yeah, because they ain't play in Europe like that. So he went 10 and 20. This is Burnley. 10 and 24. This is league appearance. 10 and 24, 10 and 38, 14 and 32, 12 and 33, 3 and 17. He then went Newcastle, 2 and 17, 2 and 18. Then went Forest for half a season. Went 1 and 7, 22, 23. And then went last season 14 and 31. And he's now currently 18 and 27.
All
And
right.
guess what? I don't want Chris Wood at the football
I
club.
wouldn't want Chris Wood at
Go on, Eddie, carry
freaking
on.
Aston Villa, bro.
And this is my thing. People, I don't get how people don't understand this concept of pressure, right? And there's something to sneaking up on the game or the game expecting it. What Chris Wood is doing right now, nobody expected. That's a fact. Nobody expected him to be on this type of level. That's a credit to the manager who has accentuated what he actually does well. When you look at the United striker position, the history and the level of skill, to their credit, those players actually had an innate belief in themselves that Rasmus Hojlund has never even had the opportunity to build up for himself because he's just not that great of a player. It's that simple. Confidence comes from the ability to believe that you can do something over and over again at the same type of high level. That's where confidence comes from. It's innate. It's innate. You can't build that shit over time. Mateta has people who are pouring into him because he's giving them a reason to pour into him. The manager at Crystal Palace understands what he is, what he can provide. When he plays for that France national team at the Olympics, Thierry Henry understood what he is, what he can provide, because he's at least shown a base level of something to provide. There is not one thing you can rely upon Rasmus Hojlund to show you that he can do on a consistent basis. He's just there. He's an NPC. He's a player on one of these created teams that you play on FIFA at the beginning of the season for like those preseason tournaments. There is nothing to his game that is sustainable, people. And the moment you realize this is the moment you can stop wasting our time with these conversations about what he can be as a player, when what he is as a player is absolutely nothing, and he will be
Facts.
nothing. There is nothing you can do to save him. He is a
Nothing.
scrub the highest degree. Let him suffer somewhere else. Let him figure that shit out.
I got 2 goals in 22 appearances so far for us. That's in the league. 10 and 30, 9 and 32 for Atalanta. Before that, 6 and 13 for Sturm Graz in the Australian League, and then he went 3 and 5. Copenhagen, Danish Super League, he went 0 and 15.
I told you this brother should be playing for Victoria
What are we
Pilsen.
talking about
When
here?
I saw him celebrate against Victoria Pilsen, I'm like, why are you celebrating against your future club, bro?
Cheeto showed more in one long stint than his brother has shown in 18 games.
Fam, this man had more shots on target. More shots on target
let's
in
get to it.
55, bro.
Rohan, what starting strikers in the Premier Leagues do you think Hojlund is better than right now? So you have an option. How to get to this? I want to know this. So we right now, Rohan, you can pick. So all the starting strikers in the Premier League, what striker do you think he's better than? Who are you taking over him? You're building your team. So all the strikers are lined up, and you can select striker by this is number 1 option, number 2, number 3, number 4, etc.
Out of the top,
before you go,
out of the top 5, let's do that.
No, not out of the top 5. The whole league. It's what starting strikers? Everybody fit. Starting strikers, starting number 9. So we're not talking backups or makeshift. What starting strikers is he better than? But you don't know. Scratch that. Who are you taking him over? That's what I want to know. Starting strikers. Who? Name the names, because we're going to get to the bottom of this. Because then we're going to find out where you really rate him. So you got 20 strikers to choose from, including him. Who are you taking ahead of him? And don't say,
I don't think he starts over Mikel Moreno.
No, we know who he don't start over, but that's not what we're even getting into. Coaching, and don't say, oh, it's off the style and the way we're playing. You're picking the team, so you can pick whatever style you want. So that's what I want to know, because we're gonna get to this. Like, let's break this down now. Rohan, no. Answer the question, please. So I ask it again. All starting strikers are available, including him. All 20 in the league. What strikers are you taking him over? That's all I want to know. If you need the list, we'll compile the list right now and drop it in the chat. No. Forget that. No. We want names, Rohan. We're not ducking it now. No. Names. Because I don't duck questions, so you're not ducking the question. Names. What strikers are you taking over him? Or the starting ones? We can name the names. We can name the other 19, and then we can go there. We ain't doing that. Name names. This is what we do here. We don't duck questions here at Sarcasm City TV because we don't like the question. Nah. Name the names. If you need the 20 strikers, we can name the 20. We can name the 20 strikers. Not a problem whatsoever. Mods beyond that, you already know the vibes. I'll list the 20 strikers if needs be and write it in the chat. Not a problem. I'll list the 20 strikers. So I want names. Let's see where because you saying acting like you rate him. Let's see how highly you rate him. Put your money where your mouth is, so to speak. I genuinely want to know, and you lot continue to run up the likes, hit the subscribe button, because I'm tired of this nonsense. Because I know you don't have him high. That's why you don't want to put him. So let's go. I got you, JT. Don't worry. You man, just stay on it. No. Rohan, ask the question again. Name the strikers. Name the names. What strikers are you taking him over? And you get to pick the team. I ain't even going to dispute what you say. I just want to know where you rate him. I just want to know. That's it. We're not going nowhere. The show's not moving until you answer, so that's fine. I have no issue. I've been here before, and I'll do this again. So I'm tired of this. Who is he better than? And again, I'm not even going to dispute what you say. I ain't even going to dispute what you say. It's simply, I just want to know where you have him. Yeah, I'm going to do it now in a second. I ain't even going to dispute what you say.
6 through 10. You know 6 through 10 are above us on the table.
No, it's now, man. Ain't got no chat. No. Names, Rohan. Name the strikers that you are taking over him. Name this simple. Name the strikers. You have all the strikers to choose from. You can build the team in whatever image you want, whatever tactics you want. What strikers are you taking over him? Starting strikers. Because we can go through the... Actually, let me even pull up the Premier.
Would y'all justify Clivert as a striker or a centre forward?
Yeah, striker, centre forward. If he plays 9, you could argue him. So, we'll go table. So, Liverpool, Jota. Arsenal, Kai Havertz. Nottingham Forest, Chris Wood. City, Haaland. Chelsea, Nicholas Jackson. Newcastle, Isak. Bournemouth will go Clivert. Brighton will go João Pedro. Fulham, Jimenez. Villa, Watkins. Brentford and Bremo, Visa. Palace, Mateta. Spurs, Solanke. West Ham, Antonio. Everton, Beto. Wolves, Strand Larsen. Ipswich, Delap. Leicester, Vardy. Southampton, and Nacho. So I've just named the other 19. So I haven't just named the 19. So Rohan, what strikers are you taking him over? No. Rohan again. No, we're not bypassing the question. No. Again, so I'll ask it again. What strikers are you taking him over? Forget all this extra stuff. I just need to know names. I'm taking
do
him
the
over.
second strikers, bro. You can't use the starting strikers flawless.
I'm saying,
do the second strikers.
No. We're going starting strikers, and then we'll get to that. I just want to know where he rates him. If there's so much potential and he has this high ceiling, it should be pretty high. So who are you taking him over?
6'8" guy, right?
Yeah, Nacho's the big Nigerian who should be
the 6 foot. Yeah, the 6'8" guy.
Yeah,
okay, I just want to make sure.
So again,
6'7". Okay.
Who are they? Name the strikers. Who are you taking him over? That's all I want to know, because then we can rate him. We can literally rate him 1 to 20 in your opinion. Again, I'm not even going to dispute it. Evan Nielsen knows that Evan Nielsen's not the star. It's Clivert for them.
Yeah,
it's Clivert. Yeah. So forget Evan Nielsen.
Big 20.
Are you taking him over? Wait, Rohan. Okay, so we'll go there since we have to break it down. Are you taking him over? We'll start from the bottom of the league. Are you taking him over Garnacho, Rohan? I'm saying you should have this. I've been asking you this. I was waiting for the strikers list. Starting strikers. It's not Evan Nielsen, it's Clivert.
This is what I'm saying, Claus. You can't be indulging with this foolishness, man.
Yeah, we got to, because man's adamant about it. So it's like, all right, cool, let's break it down.
2025, and we don't have a striker better than Solanke.
The fact that a man don't know of Rick tells me all I need to know, Eddie. That's why. These are teachable moments. And normally I just like, all right, let the show flow when people be talking. But I'm like, okay, let's break it down. Let's actually get into the nitty-gritty of, and let's see how high you actually rate him, because we can get your ranking. Whether it's 1, whether it's top 5. Okay, so you got him over a natural. Okay, so that's 1. Cool. That's 19. So you got him currently over 1. So a natural, yes. Cool.
2025, and we don't have a striker better than Solanke, bro.
So we're saying a natural. Cool. Are you taking him over Vardy, Rohan? Is he better than Vardy as of right now? Because Vardy will go from the bottom of the table to the top. So we've got over a Nacho, that's 1. Are you taking him over Vardy right now? That's what I want to know. We've got 1 though, people. We've got 1.
Vardy, bro.
We've got 1. I know some people don't enjoy this when I have to do this, but we have to do this from time to time. Some of the time it's like, okay, let's actually break it down and get to the nitty gritty. So you're taking him over Vardy, okay, that's 2. Are you taking him over Delap? So we got 2. So we currently got him 18th.
Shit, bro, cut, please. I beg.
Nah, we got 2, man. It's painful, but we've got 2. So are you taking him over Delap, Rohan, right now?
I just.
So we've got Garnacho, we've got Vardy. Are you taking him over Delap? No, not Delap. Okay, so we're not taking him over Delap. Are you taking him over Strand Larsen? So we've currently got him 18th. We've gone through the 3 sides in the relegation zone. And yeah, anyone asking about membership to join? Yeah, you got the links underneath in the description and the pinned comment. It should work on mobile or PC. Just click the link and it should work. Because I've super chatted and done stuff like that. Yes, so over Strand Larsen, cool. So we got 3. Okay, are you taking him over Beto? Taking him over Beto. And I get to the super chat as well. Big up to 1 second. My bad. My apologies. Big up to Riku for the super chat. Hey, I don't think we've ever had anyone from Finland. Big up. We're a City fan as well. Big up. Says respect flawless. People acting like Hojlund is some unproven 18-year-old. He's 23 and he's proven he can barely crack 10 goals in a season. Big up the super chat. Exactly. We need to have this discussion. Yep, over Beto. Okay. Is he better than Antonio? So we've got Beto, we got Antonio. Cool. So we've got Garnacho, we've got Vardy. He's better than Strand Larsen. He's better than Beto. Not better than Delap.
Get to it too, though, Flawless, but we can have some conversations about this manager.
Oh, yeah. We're going to get to it as well. Straight after this, we're going to do that. Sorry, get to this. 100%. Is he better than Antonio? This is simple yes or no. Okay, so at this moment, he's better than Antonio. Cool. Is he better than Dominic Solanke?
I thought it was Bowen.
Is Bowen playing 9 for them? Actually, yeah, scratch that. Is he better than Bowen? I stand corrected. Bowen's playing as the 9 for them. I stand corrected. Thank you, chat. Is he better than Bowen? I stand corrected. I forgot Antonio, and I'm glad Antonio's well and everything. Big on my Jamaicans. Yeah, Bowen's the 9. I stand corrected. Is he better than Bowen? So we got to stay with West Ham. We have to do this, people, because it's, it's painful, I know. And again, Riku, big up for the super chat as well. Yeah, Antonio got demoted to the bench. So he's not better than Beto. Okay, I mean, not better than Bowen. All right, cool. We don't care about close. He's not better than him. Cool. Is he better than Solanke? Solanke's the 9 at Spurs. Is he better than Solanke? Shout out Bowen because he's balling out still, to be honest. And then we're going to get to the conversations about the manager. And chat, you lot can get involved as well if you want. So he's not better than Solanke. Is he better than Mattel? He said no to Solanke and no, sorry. He said not Solanke and not better than Beto. Who we next? Yeah, is he better than Beto? Because Palace are 12. Not Beto. Mattel, sorry. Palace. Is he better than Mattel? My apologies. Is he better than Mattel? Nope. Not better than Mattel or the Fulham strikers either. Okay, so that's 2 because Fulham are 9th. So he's not better than him. Is he better than Mbromo? At Brentford. Brentford's next. 11th. Bowen plays as the 9 so we can count him. Bowen plays as a 9 so we can count him. Because if Bowen was playing for United, we want him to play as the 9. Is it Visa? Okay. He ain't better than, he said not better than the Brentford strikers either. All right, cool. Is he better than Watkins? At Villa. Nah, we need to do this, Matthew. I genuinely want to know this. Big up Soccer Junkie as well. Big up. So not Watkins either. All right. Not Fulham, you already said. Is he better than João Pedro at Brighton? Is he better than João Pedro? And who's the Bournemouth 9? Let me know in the chat, you lot. You lot know better than me. Who's the Bournemouth 9? Like, who everyone fit, who's more likely to play their 9? I'm on João Pedro at Brighton. Brighton currently sit 8th. Is it Ataro? No. We need to have the discussion because man want to woof and all this. So, like, let's have it. Is it Evan Nielsen? You lot let me know because you lot know better than me. So it's not. But we'll get to Bournemouth in a second because they're 8th. But we're on João Pedro because Brighton are 8th. Is João Pedro plays the 9, Rohan? We don't need a discussion about it. He plays 9 for Brighton.
Brother, we're not going to lie to you. We're not the type to lie to you just to make a point. We're giving you facts. It's up to you to make a decision on who's better. Please do not waffle. Yeah. Please, we're already, in my opinion, wasting our time having to deal with a scrub like this and what he ranks in this Premier League. When everybody, it seems, knows the answer but you. So please.
So yeah, we're talking João Pedro, Rohan, Brighton. That's where we're at. João Pedro, Brighton. This is where we're at.
Yeah, apologies for that. After I saw he'd pick him over Vardy, my light went now. Fuck that, bro. So
Huh? Nah, we're not proceeding. Nah, we ain't proceeding. Nah, we gonna carry on. Now it's about proceeding. Nah. We ain't going there. Is he better than João Pedro, Rohan?
We at João Pedro.
Yeah.
He's not better than Welbeck.
We're at Brighton still, 8th.
Bro, reset the timer. Something went wrong.
Yeah, we
Somewhere, something went wrong, bro. We're in an era where Welbeck would still start for Man United and Arsenal.
Rohan, he's better. Pedro's better. All right, cool. So we're at Pedro. Bournemouth, Evan Nielsen or Atara.
You doing Evan Nielsen or are you doing Clive?
Yeah, Atara. Both. I'm saying both because they're the two nines that play.
Otaro is a winger though. That's what I wanted to talk to you about because I know that Otaro is a winger.
Bournemouth like that. So the chat is saying, all right, so we'll go.
Semenyo plays as striker as well, even though he's a winger.
Yeah. We'll go Evan Nielsen then.
Yeah, we'll go Evan Nielsen.
Evan Nielsen or Clive, one of those two. Is he better than both of one of those two or both or neither? Bournemouth currently, 7th.
7.
Yeah, Matthew. Evans Nielsen, yes. Clive, no. So he's not better than a Bournemouth striker. Cool.
Okay.
Newcastle 6. Isak. Is he better than Isak?
Isak or Callum Wilson?
Nah, we just do the strike. We're just doing
first. You're doing the starters. Okay.
Sole first choice. It's just with Bournemouth because I didn't really know, and the chat was saying mix. So I was like, all right, just pick them both. But is he better than Isak? So we'll wait, people. We're at 6. We're almost at the end, people. The finishing line
not
is
Isak. Okay, so he's not better than Isak.
Okay, 5th Chelsea. Is he better than Nicholas Jackson? Is he better than Nicholas Jackson? And chat, like I said, you lot can get involved in this too.
Yeah, this is a group activity.
Yeah, this is the conversation.
So not Jackson.
All right, cool. Manchester City, is he better than Haaland? Is he better than Haaland? I gotta ask. Is he better than Haaland?
He's not even better than Ederson has more GA than him this season.
So the top 4 are better than him. So that's Haaland, Chris Wood, Kai Havertz, Diogo Jota. So who did you name? Wood. Yes. So all right. So now we've got through it. We gonna name yes. So you said he's better than Garnacho. You said better than Vardy, better than Strand Larsen, better than Beto. So you currently have him 15 out of you have him. Is it 16th? Yeah, because 16.
That's 4.
So you currently have him as the 16th best striker in the league. Bear in mind, the 4 strikers you have below him, 3 of them play for relegation candidates. So they're championship strikers then.
He's a championship.
So because Vardy's going to be a championship striker, which he is because Leicester are going to get relegated. And that choose a championship striker because Southampton are going to get relegated. And then who was the other one? Let me check. So 2, that's 2. So 2 of the 4 strikers you have below him are championship strikers. Bear in mind, Vardy's like 37, 38. So Vardy might even retire. So Vardy will retire. So you've got Strand Larsen, and that's Strand Larsen again with a relegated Wolves side, and Beto with Everton. So you've before you carry on, this is why we have to do. You've got him 16th out of 20, and you're here talking about him. He is 16th best in your opinion. 16th. And you're here talking about potential, and you currently have him as the 16th best, just lined up. Forget formation, forget system, forget who plays around him. Even in the perfect scenario, you have him 16th. What is going on? Now, Matthew, I didn't want to go down that lane of who's better because that's a whole different conversation, even though I don't think he's better than a couple of them. I think he is the worst striker in the league, but I wanted to get his thoughts, manager, perfect scenario. Man said scapegoat, and he's the 16th best striker, nephew. 16 out of 10. You already know he's literally 16 out of 10. Literally. He's literally 16 out of 10. He has
What
him
kind-
16th. Literally
what-
this.
By the
Story,
way,
what
but here
kind
we
of
are.
loopy
the
land
two
of
girls
Man
below us
City?
are looking 16 out of 10s today, both of them. Right,
I
okay.
big up the panel. I told as for he's literally 16th. 16th.
You're being racist when you say
16th.
that.
A man said we're scapegoating him and he's 6. He has him as the 16th best striker, starting striker in the league. It'll be lower than that if we started doing backups. But I ain't even gonna do that. I ain't gonna do that to my bro Eddie and you lot in the chat. Imagine we started going through the backup strikers Wade list. Because this backup striker is better than him. Do not get that misunderstood. That's just starting. So starting, he's 16th. If we start going through the backups like a Neto, for example, at Chelsea, and Mamouche, for example,
Is
at
Garnacho still at Leicester?
you know what I'm saying? Like,
Is
what are
Garnacho
we
still at
doing
Leicester?
here? Like a son at Spurs, for example.
Bro, I
Like,
think
what?
even in backup strikers, he'd probably be 16th too.
He might be 16th in the backup strikers. A man said had the cheek to say, and Rohan's my guy, had the cheek to say we are scapegoating him, and he has him as the 16th best striker in the league. The 16th, you have him as the 16th best striker in the league. How are you being scapegoated? How? He is 16 out of 20 in your opinion. And 2 of those are championship strikers in Vardy and Garnacho. And Strand Larsen probably the second, and then the other 2 are the 2 worst in Beto and what's his face? Strand Larsen. Wolves and Everton are where?
Do you know how bad Beto actually?
They ain't no good either. That's the thing. It's not even like and he's being scapegoated, and you have him as the 16th best. And he's been 0016 twice. You see how things work out. And
I think that
he's more than that, but he went 0016 twice. Big up Sheik
3
in the co-
times.
No, 3 times and counting. And I happen just to be wearing a 16 out of 10 shirt. Make sense. Make it make sense.
Fam,
My
as
head-
much as I joke
I'm
around.
sorry, Eddie, I apologize to you for the most.
No, fam.
No, it's not about
Flawless.
missing the point.
Yeah,
Rohan,
bro.
you have him as the 16th best striker. No one disputed about us getting anything out of anyone. You said this yourself. You have him as the 16th best striker. Why are you defending the 16th best striker
You
in the
know,
league, in your opinion, which I think is being generous?
fam,
But forget that. You have him as the 16th best.
I joke and I joke about I mock Arsenal a lot, but at least Arsenal has somebody in their attack that's better than
16 to 20.
Solanke.
And like I said, if we started doing backups, he'd be lower than that. If we actually went through, which we're not gonna do, you don't know, because I know Eddie going through it over there. Imagine we went through the backup strikers. Where would he be? 15th, 14th. So you're 16th when it's first, and you're
Where's
14th
Danny Ings right now?
when it is like this. Is what I'm
Practice.
saying, like Son, Neto, these men are
Danny
better. than
Ings,
Danny
what?
Ings.
Calvert-Lewin.
What are we
We
talking
found-
about here?
He cracked the
Freaking
case.
Callum Wilson.
I said
No, it
Callum
wasn't
Wilson
on
and
form. Don't do that.
Calvert-Lewin.
Rohan, no, it wasn't on form. It was everybody fit, and you can pick them. So don't try and
Yeah, we
change
said
it
everybody
now.
on form.
Everybody on form. Everybody fully fit. Everybody fully fit. When has he been on form? What form? What form?
Fam, I'm in tears. Man said shit.
I can't.
What are we talking about? He ain't better than Welbs. If we went through the second best strikers, he wouldn't make top 10.
Brother, Welbeck starts from Man United and Arsenal right now.
He wouldn't make top 10 if we started going through the second string. This is like NBA. You know how bad you have to be to not make all NBA second team.
Isn't West Ham's backup striker freaking Fulkrug?
Yeah.
Yeah.
And Fulkrug better. West Ham.
Shit.
16th. Man has him 16th. 16th. 16th best striker in the league of first place. A man talking about we scapegoating him and you have him 60. I think you're being generous, but that's not even getting to that. All right. That's the one to hear scapegoat. You know what I'm saying? 16th, you know. No, we made a very bad deal, Rohan. That's why you have him as the 16th best striker in the league.
You paid 72 million euros for the 16th best striker in the league.
Make it make sense.
And that's based on opinion. It's not factual. That's just opinionated.
16th, yeah, and that's Rohan's opinion. 16th.
That's opinionated.
You know what I'm saying? No. You had him in the Rohan. When I asked the question specifically, because I asked it multiple times, let's not do that. I said you can pick whatever manager you want, play whatever system you want, put whatever players you want around him. So you can have the best attackers around him, best midfielders, best defenders. It was a Premier League draft. And you picked him. You had all 20 strikers lined up starting, and you picked him 16th. Bear in mind, he went 0016 twice. Everyone knows about the number 16 on this channel. The irony. I'm wearing 16 out of 10.
Is Shea Adams still so
This is what
yeah. So Rohan, okay, change then. What's changed? Where does he rank then? If it's changed.
Let me just. There's certain realization I have to come through that unfortunately, certain people just don't want to see us do well, and I don't think it's their fault. Maybe it's their diet, of what they eat, primarily what they watch. But
I don't know when Hojlund hit form to say unform. What form?
They don't want to see it well, man.
At least Beto,
being this bad, you have to this bad to be this bad. He has to be on form. To be this bad, to be consistently this bad, bro.
So where is it?
Brother,
so what changes?
Matthew,
I genuinely want to know what changes. Because he said I didn't hear that part. Okay, so again, I ask you the question again. What? So who does he improve upon, or does he fall? Because I said this specifically with the question. You can play whatever system, whatever manager, whatever formation, whatever players around him. It's literally an all Premier League draft, and you can pick from the 20 starting strikers. Where does he rank? And you had him 16th.
Brother, put Gabiadini in the league right now. Gabiadini.
Big up to you guys, first of all. Is this what I walked into? Are we doing Hojlund Defense League? Now on a Monday after we've been knocked out of the FA Cup.
So you've been here long enough. So it's like, all right, let's stop the show and let's actually have the genuine conversation. So I asked Rohan, who's my don, that's my G. I said, Premier League draft, open. You can pick 1 to 20. We went through all starting strikers. He had Hojlund better than 4 strikers. Garnacho at Southampton, Vardy at Leicester, Strand Larsen at Wolves.
He had Hojlund better than this. Oh
yeah.
no.
Let's not even go there. But Sheik, let's not even go there because that will take us off track. So what I was saying was, okay, I'm not even gonna argue you down, even though I think you're being generous. You have him 16th because he said to us that we're scapegoating him.
We're scapegoating Hojlund. Yeah,
that's what he said because of the title.
I've heard enough.
Bro, give me Troy Deeney right now.
But Sheik, us one in the 60th, in his opinion, us one in the 16th best striker in the league out is crazy. Bear in mind, there's only 20 teams.
Wait, so first of all,
he's in Saudi, Rohan. Andre Gray's in Saudi.
Can I speak on this as well, fellas? Just
of course. Go on.
Scapegoating Hojlund. What does the 0-16 players getting scapegoated? Is this what we're doing?
And
like
also,
genuinely,
he's the 16th best striker.
And he's the 16th.
0-16 player is now considered in 2025. We can't scape like we. This is called scapegoating. Nah, this is crazy. Absolutely crazy. What is going on, man? Like, where are our standards? 0-16 players considered scapegoating. You considered him the 16th best striker in the league, but we're scapegoating him.
Yo, ain't Christian Benteke available right now?
Bro, he's not better than he's genuinely not better than Nicholas Bentner. What are we talking about?
16.
Wait a minute.
You have him 16.
He's not better than Nicholas Bentner.
Even I get pissed off watching Hojlund, by the way. You got roped into defending him because you came in there talking about scapegoating and have him 16 out of 20.
Rohan. I don't know how you get roped into defending him either. He's absolutely dog shit.
No.
As a Manchester United striker, second season in the row, he's 0-16 for what? The second time?
Third time.
And third time. Sorry, my bad, flawless. But
Yeah.
3 times 0016. I'm sorry, Flawless. That's scapegoating. You can't say that.
Go on,
You can't say that.
Go ahead.
Apparently.
Ban him, please. What do you mean you got
don't.
Nah, bro, we rate Rowan right here. This is just a one-off for Rowan.
But this has got to be
You
a
can't
teaching
get roped
This is a one-off for Rowan.
This is why I went through it to see where he rates him because I know Rohan knows ball, so I know we don't have him high.
I've had
and he has him
Rowan before.
16th in the league, which I think is being generous. But let's not even dispute that 16th. So I'm wrong. We're wrong for wanting the 16th best striker in his opinion out. 16th. Why are we talking about Hojlund for a whole show? Because of conversations like this. Where else are these type of conversations? 16th best striker in the league, in your opinion, Rohan.
In your opinion.
You put yourself in it. We didn't even put you in jail. You put yourself in jail.
Bro, bring back Soldado, bro.
16th.
Bro, for real, Soldado, man.
1-6.
What's that clapped Everton striker with them ever reach back for? The Colombian. What name?
1-6-6-6.
Rondon, bro. Rondon. Bring back Rondon, bro.
16th best striker in the league. Big up to Daniel. You saying we do have backups though? That would get even spookier for Rohan. And guess what? That's a debate for another show. You know what I'm saying? Because we're gonna go through the backups.
You lucky I can't moderate.
Yo, bring back Rondon. He's not though. He's Venezuela. Let me talk about.
But Daniel, big up for the super chat. Big up to Sai for the super chat. Says I can't believe this topic is taking this long. United fans have watched Rude, Cole, King Cantona, York, Van Persie, CR Southern. How can you say Hojlund's a scapegoat? A man has him as the 60th. If he had him as the 5th best striker in the league, the scapegoat comment would make sense because it's like, all right, you actually rate him for whatever reason, but you have him 16th out of 20. 2 of them are championship strikers. Strand Larson ain't good either. What are we talking about here?
Bro, we're out of the FA Cup and we're in 14th in the league. Ain't nobody getting scapegoated. They're all trash.
Johan, don't do that.
They're all terrible.
You said this. Nobody told you to say we were scapegoating him. You said that. I'm just
should have never said that in the first place.
You said that. We're clearly scapegoating him. Huh? All right. Let's see where you rate. You have him 16th. So just want to clarify to Rohan and to anyone else. Any player at Manchester United who's the 16th best in their position starting for us, I would want out the football club.
100%.
You should never be 16th best. I'll go one further. If our backups are 16th best, I'm upset. 16th.
I hear that.
16th.
And to Warrior, it's 4. It's not 3. It's 4.
Lord,
it's not 3. It's 4.
You said this. I ain't say this shit. You said this, Rohan. Not me.
Hey, look at that stat. Warrior, it's 4. Statman Dave got it wrong. It's 4.
Rohan, I'm sure you watch every single game. How
can
you say that we scapegoat him when you look at his performances week in, week out? With every single thing that he does, man.
Y'all gonna stop giving this dude grace. You wanted the villain arc, you got it. Rohan, you was on that bullshit. Don't cut it. Don't even try it.
You wanted the villain arc. 100%. Nice.
Listen, I was trying to be nice. You was on that bullshit.
Again, where's the flawless?
Right
yeah, but Eddie's saying he was like when he's saying free him, it's like no, you committed the crimes, do the time.
Nah,
you have him 60. If he,
you did
say
crazy. That, yeah.
If he would have had him like 5th, 6th, even though I would have very much strongly disagreed with that, it would be more understanding. If you say we're scapegoating him, but you have it, we're scapegoating him, but you have him high on the list, that makes sense.
Rohan knows ball way too much to put.
How can you scapegoat the 16th best person in their position, and that's just the stars?
That's not even the definition of scapegoat, to be honest.
Yes, it's not. But let me.
Not.
You lot,
he did do that.
You lot, I know you entertain. Subscribe to Chic TV. The link's in the title. Subscribe to Chic TV. Click the link. Opens up a new tab. Big up to Rounds for this super chat as well. Says Cheeto ended the narrative. Hojlund is not getting any service. How does a 17-year-old get into better positions than you? You know the crazy part is Cheeto's better than him. So that's one backup that he's better. He ain't even
better than the backup at his own club. He ain't even better than the backup at his own club, by the way, who we just signed this season. Cheeto, we just signed this season. This season. We've seen more from Cheeto yesterday, even though we didn't win. But I saw more from Cheeto yesterday, the whole game, better than Hojlund ever did, to be honest. And yeah, again, like this is what I'm talking about, is that on a Monday, after we lose an FA Cup and we're out of a tournament, we're sitting here defending these players. That's what I don't like.
Right.
Back to it again. Scapegoating. Why are we sitting here scapegoating these players? I actually wanted to, I'm sorry that I was like a little bit late, but I wanted to get on and absolutely rip into these players for losing the game that they did. The performance that they had yesterday. The manager, everyone, the whole club. Like, let's sit here and talk about the important stuff, which is actually us being out of an FA Cup. Not talking about conversations like Hojlund's a scapegoat. You ranked him 16th, and we're still saying that he's being scapegoated. Like, let's just be real to ourselves.
I'm gonna keep him on video titles just because you said that. Now, don't keep him on video title. Tomorrow's now gonna be Hojlund, 100%. Literally, the video title is going to be where does Hojlund rank as the 16th? Where does Hojlund rank? Sorry, go on, Eddie. So you're going to say
I do whatever the fuck I want.
Exactly.
He comes to me for the title. He don't go to you, Ron. And if you did, you probably call him our Lord and Savior, right?
And to Vader, even though you're gaslighting here, I agree with this.
Yeah,
he said,
Vader just gaslighting.
Right. Let me get to this. There are a lot of 16th ranked players at United. That's why we want them all gone, Vader. So you are right.
I wasn't this man out here defending these players.
Yeah, Eddie,
but the Vader out here trying to defend Man United players.
If we start doing that, Vader defends Doku, and Doku ain't even the 16th best left winger in the league. But hey, that's a whole different conversation. But shout out to
Doku ain't even the 16th best winger in the championship, bro.
Yeah, facts. But we get to that. But Eddie, you said you wanted to get to the manager. We'll move on from this topic. Amorim,
it's. I think I didn't believe it. Maybe I didn't want to believe it. The guy seems over his head. He seems like it's a bit too much right now. From having to manage terrible players or the worst players you'll ever see in football, like Rasmus Hojlund, to dealing with a fan base who preserves and protects some of the worst players you've ever seen, like Rasmus Hojlund and Alejandro Garnacho, to just an overall cycle at this club that we haven't seen to break. It's a bit too much for him to handle. And I think he's sticking to his guns in a weird way. And it's hurting him. And if he doesn't, again, like we're finished. We're finished for this year as it is. And certain things have to take shape in order for him to have any type of positivity heading into next year. And just by what I've seen, I don't think he can conjure that up. I think, the selections have been terrible to start with. And it's almost like every game, certain choices he makes just kind of educate my opinion that he's losing himself in this job. And it happened faster than I expected. Again, he's had a lot thrown at him. He's had to manage a whole lot from diva personalities to a limited checkbook at a club the size of United. And I think from the looks of it, I don't think he'll be able to get himself out of this hole. Tactically, just yesterday was terrible. Yesterday, I felt we had no plan of attack. And it was compounded by the fact that you placed Rasmus Hojlund out there.
16th best striker in the league, man.
16th best striker in the league. Talk about it. And that's being gratuitous. So
very, very much so.
He's just it's just unfortunate. I don't know what type of manager it'll take to get us somewhere of relevance again, because we've really tried every archetype you could think of. We've tried the seasoned approach, we've tried the build approach, we've tried the in-between, and nothing seems to be working when it comes to these managers. So unfortunately, it's becoming a club where managers go to die. I didn't want to give us that title, but this is what it's looking like because we've killed every kind of manager you can think of. We've really, being 14th and out the FA Cup is a humbler in the greatest sense, because you're not playing top level competition in the FA Cup in the early rounds. Rarely ever do you have to go up against a top 6 club or a club who's on top of business. It sucks, man. It's a terrible feeling, terrible kind of where we find ourselves in with no end soon, because again, INEOS fired me as their PR consultant. So I can speak freely now. It's one of those situations where you can't trust their managerial selection, right? Players wise, I think you can trust them, because I think Dorgu's been a good signing. I think everybody they've signed have actually been good signings. But if you got a chef who knows how to use the microwave, who the fuck cares about the ingredients? And that's what I'm seeing right now. From the wing back situation to the playing, again, you're playing Rasmus and you have no set plan implemented to kind of just make use of him. Your wing backs are dying. You don't even try anything new with the wing back. It's the repetitive situation of a Delo on the left. We've seen him cross. He put in the one good ball for the goal, but a broke clock is right twice a day. So you can't take that to the bank as something that we can continuously go to. I don't even know who did we start at the other wing back, right?
Delo and Maz today. Yesterday it was Delo and Maz. Dorgu's suspended.
That's why I say he's losing himself, because it's like, brother, you just stick Garnacho there so you can have some semblance of what you used to roll with.
Facts.
But it's like you just setting yourself up for the L every time. My fault. 1 second.
I fully Eddie. I fully hear what you're saying. Cheek, you wanted to get to it as well. Manager, you mentioned that. So since we're on the topic of Amorim, we'll stick with him before we get into the actual game itself.
Yeah.
And and just to clarify, people, Hojlund gonna be on the title tomorrow. So go on, Eddie. Go. Cool.
To this midfield situation, 210, and now did Eriksson started, right?
Yes, Eriksson started left-sided team.
So you Eriksson can play in that role.
Yes.
Why did it take us being so terrible for you to come to that realization? From early, he should have been a mainstay. You have players who can keep the ball, right? If you cannot be athletically gifted on the attack, be technically at least. Do something like that. But to put those, it's a shit show. And I think I wouldn't be shocked if he doesn't make it through half of next season at this rate. I think he's really put himself on the chopping block, not because of the players, because of the decisions that he's made. And it's unfortunate, but he'll probably just find himself back at Sporting sometime soon. So, Nah, that's all I got.
You want to know what the thing is though, Eddie? As I said, I'm not up for all of you that are upset about this. You have all right to be. Yeah, you guys have all right to be upset. Why I got labeled I'm not a Man United fan because I'm not from Manchester, and everybody out here that was like that denounced me as a Man United fan. You wanna know why I don't care? Because you fuckers wanted this. I wanted the Saudis. You want blood money and oil money at Man? Yes, I do. I want blood money, drug money. I want all that money at Man United. Yes. I want war crime money at Manchester United. Yeah, that's what I wanted. I wanted the Americans gone. That's what I wanted. Yeah, I've seen every franchise run by American. All of them dies. Look at the Chicago Bulls. How did you move from one of the biggest dynasty basketballers I've ever seen to a freaking joke? Yeah, how did that happen? How did that happen? Then you look at it now with these idiots again now with it. I can't believe you want. Yeah, I wanted the Saudi here. I wanted Saudi at Manchester United. Yeah, I wanted the Saudis at Manchester United. I don't care what anyone wants to say. You're like, oh, you wouldn't know anything about Jim Ratcliffe. He's a good lad. He's a local lad that held a Chelsea season ticket for the majority of his life. Yeah, you want me to be happy that a Chelsea season ticket holder that came out of nowhere and be like, yeah, man, I want what's best for Manchester United. Nobody that wants best for Manchester United works with the Glazers. So when everybody labels me, I'm not a Man United fan. I guess I'm not, because I never wanted INEOS here.
Yo, the enemy of I don't get why. Yo, 50 big meat Rick Ross. It's that. It's in a different scenario, but it's that. It's the same thought process. You don't fuck with my ops. And then I don't have no ops like that. There's no one that I see and it's on site or there's issues. But if I had like an enemy, you know what I'm saying? Someone I've had beef with, someone who's tried to affect my career, someone who I've had fist fights with their entourage, etc., etc. And we supposed to be cool, and you go and work with them. I don't fucks with you.
No.
What kind of sense is that?
Okay.
That's just, again, I don't know if it's where people are brought up. I don't know like why that is such a strange mindset. Because to me, that's just the norm. That's just me though.
Not strange.
Yeah, and then when in the summer when I was going at the players and you're like, oh, what, you don't know anything, you don't know ball. You don't know ball. These players, there's nothing wrong with these players. And I'm like, okay, there's nothing wrong with these players, right? 89 goals. Rasmus Hojlund's going to prove you wrong. Rasmus Hojlund's going to score 16 goals this season. Well, we have like what, 11 games left? Is it 14 or 13 games left? And he's on 2.
We can't have that many games left.
How much games do we have left? Is it 13 or is it 11?
No, we have like 10 games left.
We have 10 games left.
Yeah, we have like 10 games left.
We have 10 games left, yep. And he's on 2. I'm waiting for Rasmus Hojlund to hit 16 goals, because if he don't hit 16 goals, when Saeed holds his next phone calling, I got everybody's names in a book. And I'm going to call all of them out if they're in the chat. And one of the main one I'm calling out, he knows his name. Because I'm going at everybody that was out here telling me about this. I have no... See, when I'm seeing Marcel on the show yesterday, I'm like, so you do have a brain. You do have a brain.
That's how crazy it's got. I was agreeing with Marcel more so.
I was watching it.
Comments. Shout out
I was watching it. I saw Rance agreeing with him at some point. I was like, so you can speak sense.
Yeah, Marcel's just a troll, man.
Because when everybody was like, with Eric Ten Hag, and I'm like, the moment you guys kept Ten Hag, I wrote this season off, because I'm like, okay, let's see how bad you guys are going to kill this season. And my God, did they kill this season? Did they kill this season? They didn't even kill this season. They murdered it. So I'm looking at it now and I'm like, why am I wasting my time being angry? You wanted Bruno Fernandes. To everybody that's defending Bruno scored the goal. Bruno's the reason that corner happened that we conceded from. Bruno caused the corner that we conceded from. So Bruno caused us to concede and then scored. So he fixed his error. Hello, am I flawless? I dig a hole. I fall in the hole. Are you going to help me out and I come out of the hole I dug? Are you going to praise me for coming out of the hole I dug? Huh?
No, it's actually facts though, because I called it during the watch along as well. It was Bruno's fault that we conceded that corner.
It was Bruno.
He didn't step up to his player. He let the player just dribble there, and they allowed the cross in and it got blocked. Or I think he ran to the right hand side, like by the byline, and then it got blocked and went for a corner.
So I'm looking at it. That's how I'm looking at it now. Everybody, I'm seeing Roy Keane was right. You see my name? Roy Keane was right. This brother has twanged all of you. Bruno Fernandes is the guy that lights something on fire, puts it out and posts a picture on his Twitter and be like, just stop the forest fire, when he's the one that caused it. Like, hello, people. Hello. I'm not going to praise people for taking themselves out of situations they put themselves in. You're supposed to do that. In the game now, when I'm seeing Cheeto and Zirkzee get racial abuse. No one's going at Rasmus Hojlund, Garnacho, and Lindelof.
16th best striker in the league, Rasmus Hojlund.
Yeah, Cheeto and Zirkzee are getting more flack than Garnacho, Hojlund, and Lindelof. Garnacho came on the pitch and ruined 9 chances. Am I upset? No, that's Garnacho. Literally, if Garnacho looks up, we score. If Garnacho looks up and is aware of everyone around him, we score. All that brother do is just, he wants to be a hero so bad. Bro, you want to know how you can be a hero, Garnacho? Let me explain it to you. You see, if we're in a do or die situation and you assist 2 goals, you're the hero, not the brother that scored the goals. Because you can assist 2 different people. You have 2 assists. You're the hero, Garnacho. Do you know that assists can save a team as much as goals? Put it like that. I have 3 assists and 3 different players score. Who's the best player on the pitch? Me. I have 3 assists, bro. Zirkzee is right there. Pass Zirkzee the ball. Zirkzee scores. Guess what? That's 2-1. You pass the ball to Cheeto. Cheeto's in a very good opportunity to score. That's 3-1 now. 3-1 against a not good Fulham team. But why would I get angry? But I have no time to get angry at Garnacho doing what Garnacho's been doing the last 2 years that this fan base sat here and defended. I am not upset when the losers that this fan base championed start losing. Like, Flawless, why am I going to be upset that you man backed somebody that's terrible and the person that's terrible is playing terrible? Why am I upset at that? Literally, I put the Hulk somewhere until the Hulk don't smash. The Hulk end up smashing. Why am I upset at the Hulk?
Yeah, you mad at the Hulk for doing it.
Why am I upset at the Hulk for doing what the Hulk's supposed to do? Why am I like when you look at the game?
Yo, that's crazy, yo. I can't believe he bypassed her. That is the biggest fumble, man. She was on it, man. Bypassed the film after film. Sorry.
Come on, no, you have a point about that with Black Widow.
Yo, serious with Black? How are you just bypassing Black Widow multiple times?
No, bro, for real. I will never forget. I will never forget the ending of Age of Ultron.
Johansson and said no,
bro. Like, she calling him on that little like computer thing.
And bro hung up, bro.
He's in the thing, and he just hung up.
He hangs up on
bro said, "I just want to go by myself in the thing." Like in the flying thing by myself. What a loser! Like genuinely, what a loser! You have Black Widow on the phone, man. Like calling you to make sure that you're good, and you just hung up on her.
Did you not say, "I'm gonna need you to turn this thing around, big guy"? Is that not what she said?
Yeah, she did.
Yo, that's what she said.
Yo, she waited. So look, she waited until the whole battle is over, right? And she called him. She was making sure that bro was like good.
And you're the Hulk, and
she taking care of him.
Yeah,
like come on, bro.
Some of you niggas go out and your missus don't even hit you up to see if you're in safe. You know what I'm saying? He the Hulk.
He the Hulk. Like he can take care of himself. Mind you, he can take care of himself.
She
didn't need to call him and be like, "Are you okay?" She in another world, she would expect him to just jump out of nowhere. But
she video called him. She just didn't call him on
the phone. She didn't call him. She video called him.
Video called him, and he just hung up.
Not even on company phone. He was from her phone, bro. Not even company phone. Her phone.
Yeah, like the fact that he got beat up by Thanos, bro, you deserve it.
You deserve that, bro.
You deserve for doing that shit. You deserve
Thanos used this time stone and saw this brother hung up on Scarlett Johansson. He's like, nah, come here.
The fact that in Infinity War he couldn't turn back into the Hulk, you deserve that too.
You deserve that too, bro.
You deserve that too. You deserve that.
You deserve that. 110%. You deserve that, man. That you do not pass up people. Elite milk.
Black Widow.
I'm saying Black Widow. She might be Black Widow, but that is elite milk right there.
And then
Black Widow edition.
If I speak, the poor girl, she ended up dying. She died unhappy. She died unhappy.
Why you have to bring that up, bro?
Just because you said you hung up on her. On that,
Thanos sacrificed her, man. Like, yo, Hulk don't want you, bro. Just threw her.
That's crazy, man. That's absolutely crazy. Yo, shout out.
You see that it's right there. That is a generational fumble.
Generational bad fumble, bro.
Shout out Natasha Romanoff.
That is the Mavericks. Yeah, shout out to Natasha Romanoff. Yeah, even Scarlett Johansson is Natasha Romanoff. That's like the Mavericks trading Luka to the Lakers. Generational fumble. What are we doing? She hit you up. She didn't even go tend to people who are injured, regular civilians and all this stuff after that epic battle. She hit you up. And you turned
Not
You see the
Tony, not
devastation in
Captain
her face?
America, not Thor. She went to you, bro.
You. Like, you ain't the strongest Avenger. God.
Oh, man,
She stuck
crazy.
on you multiple times at the bar. You know what I'm saying? When she did the drinks. And she was like, yeah, you're a dog. She was like, chicks kind of dig that, though. She give you the greenest light.
Greenest, yo. She's like, yo, she literally opened the door. Come in, and you're just standing at the door. You're like, well, like, bitch, come on, bro. Rogue.
For real,
what
man.
Are we doing? Yeah, I don't know how we got here, but yeah.
But
anyway.
So when I'm looking at it, because in the first half, everybody was like, it was bad selection. No, when we started the game in the first 20 minutes, we were in control. We just weren't finishing our chances. In the opening 20 minutes, we literally could have been 2 goals up against Fulham. Again, when you have that much possession and you're pinning the teams that deep in their half and you're not scoring, you will always struggle after. So it wasn't even the personnel as everyone is blaming it. It was the bad player selection. No, because in the first 20 minutes of the game, we should have been clear out of sight from Fulham. Literally clear out of sight from Fulham. Then
we would have backside without doing much because they was rubbish.
Because they were rubbish. So we started to play again, and then Fulham started to get in the game now by starting to nick Man United on the counters by targeting our weak spot, aka wherever Harry Maguire is. So we now fail to capitalize on our chances, and everybody wants to blame. Why did the manager pick these players? Fam, it was working. Like, you want to win? I accept you blame the manager. What was that game flawless where it was like right off the bat, it was just not working?
Pick a game.
What is it, Newcastle?
Newcastle.
No, pick a game. Not even that. Pick a game.
Newcastle.
Pick a game.
Like nothing.
Newcastle.
But it was Newcastle. Where right off the bat, we just knew it wasn't going. It wasn't working.
Was working. Couldn't even play the ball around. Like nothing.
That was one of them. We got packed in early by.
Newcastle. Yeah. So when you saw him now,
I really hung up on Natasha Romanoff. Sorry, that is just baffling.
Nah, it's
bro, that's what I'm saying, bro. Yeah, so funny. I'm still thinking about that.
Fam, if you were supposed to sit, fam, I watched a friend of mine bottle a short stack Latina, bro, and to this day, if he calls me, I hang up on him.
Yeah,
like this girl was this this nice short stack Latina, bro. Everything right in the right places, and this girl.
We've all lost great ones like drawing hand, but to like have there and you just don't even
No, that's exactly. You remember what Lex said? The girl basically in the man bed do everything, and the man a car saying still not getting better, yo. To this day, if you call me, I hang up my phone, bro.
Yeah, man,
back to the game now, when I look at it, and I'm like, it was working. Everything was working. Diego Delo actually was overlapping. Like, look at what happened when Diego Delo was actually overlapping. The dude got an assist instead of inverting. When you saw him just literally just stay on that left-hand side and just kept, so I'm like, why couldn't you do that on the right, bro? So we continue now. Bruno Fernandes started to do Bruno Fernandes things and started to play stupid. Eriksen in the double pivot was working because the passes that he was making were phenomenal. It was just sad that the person he was passing the ball to was Rasmus Hojlund. Mm-hmm. Please remember that 3 good passes from Eriksen. One pass where all he had to do was hold up the play. What we've seen Anthony Martial do, what we've seen Mason Greenwood do, what we've seen a lot of our strikers do, hold up the ball and wait for runners. He decided, I'm going to try and one-touch this ball, even though my first touch is like my face, horrible, and you then lose the ball. It then led to the counter. Bruno Fernandes then caused the corner, and we concede. How did that corner happen? Well, we were having a very good attack. All Rasmus Hojlund had to do was shield the ball and wait for a red shirt to pass to. Instead, he tried to run up on Wakanda. What have I told you people about running up against these Wakandan ballers, okay? Every time Rasmus Hojlund went anywhere near Bassi, all you heard was way ha. That's all you kept hearing. Way ha. Rasmus Hojlund is on the ground. Way high. Rasmus Hojlund is on the ground. Leave the Wakanda ballers alone, bro. You are white. You can't fight these brothers. Okay? Now that the game goes on now, in the second half, we come out, Casemiro is now on the pitch, and we start to play even better now. Because let's be honest, we weren't as crap as everybody is trying to make it out. Man United, it was horrible. No. Casemiro came on the pitch and everything changed. The manager made the sub late. It was a late sub. We can go at Amorim for his late tactical subs. Casemiro came on the pitch and we started to play even better. Garnacho came onto the pitch and was a counter-attacking outlet. Ain't it funny that the moment when he realized that we can't play attack and go counter-attack, we play better? This is what I've been trying to tell you people. He's trying to teach defensive counter-attacking players how to keep attack and stay attacking. That's not going to work. That man-to-man press thing, he didn't even do it against Fulham, the man-to-man press. He didn't do that. He stopped the man-to-man press. The one that what Lex was talking about. He didn't do that yesterday. So when you're looking at it now, Garnacho now is on the pitch. We're starting to play the ball into Garnacho. Zirkzee, as completely drained as he was, never lost the ball. Ball go to Zirkzee under control, play through Garnacho.
I will do. I think he had some good moments and bad moments, but one thing I cannot doubt is his commitment. He put in a shift.
Yep. Zirkzee at one point, I felt so bad for Zirkzee because I'm like, this brother knows he can't run and he's trying his best to sprint, to be an extra man because he knows what Garnacho is going to do. Seeing this brother play through Garnacho and you see Diego Delo doing that overlapping run and Garnacho just ignores his ass and then just takes a shot for no reason. No reason. We're on a counter. Diego Delo is on the overlap for a good run into the box and you just ignore him.
Like, people are getting on the Zirkzee. I just can't find myself to do it.
Bro.
I've prided myself on being objective about performances by any club, right? And what just keeps on replaying in my mind, I forget who he made the move on that literally buckled their feet. And then he plays a perfect pass to Garnacho, only for Garnacho to do the shit that he did. Like, people understand how hard it is to play that type. Like, that was, I would say, that was Labille-esque. When you talk about he could just take that ball and stride, the way he the weight he put underneath it, it was beautiful to see. Yeah.
The shot, you're talking about the chance that he tried to one shot on his weak foot instead of taking a touch.
Yeah.
And there's this other thing that he did as well. One, Cheeto. This is how I tell you before that these players can't play together. Cheeto has never played beside of Zirkzee before. After 15 minutes, Cheeto knows exactly where to be for Zirkzee. After 15 minutes on that pitch, you watch the chemistry between Cheeto and Zirkzee grow. The pass that he made to Cheeto behind, where Leno had to run out to put Cheeto off, the shot that he missed. It's a miss, but Leno did a very good thing running out to put Cheeto off. Why did Cheeto know to go there? Why did he know that Zirkzee sees him? Why did he know that? You have the other pass now that Zirkzee made. Was it to Bruno? Bruno played it to Cheeto. And the one that Leno saved, the last minute save from Leno, where he was just instinct and he just moved his hand at the right time to put the ball out for a corner. Like, I watched Zirkzee on that pitch. Zirkzee isn't a striker. Well, Zirkzee is a very good freaking creator. Zirkzee is a very good creator. Because when I'm watching Zirkzee creating looks like Pogba's creating, where he's putting you in front of the goal.
Good.
Zirkzee creating is Zirkzee's putting you in front of the goal. It's you versus the keeper. You versus the last defender and the keeper. Zirkzee isn't passing you the ball and you have to do whoppy kill fill-up skills to get a shot off. I'm looking at this game and I'm like, this should have never have gone to penalties.
Oh, yeah.
It should have never have gone to penalties. But As I said before, looking at this performance, it literally shows me exactly what I've been taught, what I knew all along about this. Sometimes we're saying the personnel. It's not even the personnel at some point. I'm playing you in the game and you have a good 25 minutes, but you fail to bury your chances and now we're on the back foot. Why am I blaming the manager for that? Why am I blaming the manager? Because you guys aren't finishing the chances. And it's, as I said before, it's not like we're struggling to score goals. It's not like Ten Hag where we're struggling to get into the opposition.
Oh, you're talking about actually getting into the final third. Yeah, we have enough of the ball in the final third. We just absolutely just wasteful.
Flawless. And it's something where I've heard where when I hear you talk about it, when I heard Adam speak about it, Rance at some point has spoken about it, like, yo, we are getting into the final third of teams easily. We did it against Arsenal. We did it against Liverpool. We did it against Manchester City. These are teams we never used to. Do you know how difficult it was to go into Arsenal's final third under Eric Ten Hag? Do you know how difficult it was to have, over 15 touches in their box? Literally inside their box. We are doing this right now with this guy. What Eddie said is right about him being over his head. That's the reason why I said him coming in when everybody was asking me, how do you rate Amorim? I'm like, yeah, but he came to Man United at a bad time. He should have never have come here. It was just because of the whole do or die, now or never. Who knows if he ever would have gotten the chance to coach Man United again. He believes in himself and he came here. I'm not going to knock a manager for that. I'm not going to knock him for that. What I'm knocking him for, though, is you trying to implement your system off rip. The moment you came in, you realize, yo, these mans can't play attacking football. What you should do was what Schlutt did at Liverpool. Balance it. Okay? We're going to do a counter-attack and sustain attack team. So we're going to be counter-attacking, but whenever we're counter-attacking, we're going to try and sustain the attack. So if we are countering and we're in their half, we need to stay in their half for this time period. Say, okay, for the next 7 minutes, they shouldn't be able to come out of their half. Yeah, that is what he should be doing. But as I said before, it's stubborn. It's stubbornness.
Let me get to certain as well, because Sai did ask as well, and we'll go to you on this first sheet. Panel, if United continue to lose and finish 14th, 15th, don't win Europa League, do you want Ruben sacked or give him next season? We'll go to you, Sheik. Where do you stand? Let's say we do.
Okay, go on. Why? That's what the club has done, to be honest. That's what INEOS have done. That's what the whole decision making around getting Ruben right now just seems like, yeah, like they've given him this season as a wash, and that's kind of like how he's treating it too. Yesterday he came out and said, they asked him about, oh, you've lost in the FA Cup. He replied with, my goal is to win the Premier League. Just shows that you're here for a longer time, not for short term. And I don't think they sack him. So it's really not on me whether I want him sacked or not. Personally, I don't, because like I said, I do want to see him get his players and see how we can perform then. However, I'll say this, it's fading, because like there has to be reasons for me to have faith in a manager going into next season. And there's honestly not a lot at this moment. And a lot of the things, like even though Kaneki right now did say that, specifically this game, maybe you can't really blame team selection, but the fact that we haven't scored an open play goal, this is a stat, by the way, we haven't scored an open play goal in the first half in 18 games. Yes. And it's a damning stat. I think it's a very, yes, Forest was the first time we did that. Last time we did that. And that's a very, very damning stat. And it's like, we're talking about players like Hojlund and Garnacho. Garnacho hasn't scored a goal in his last 22 games. I think Hojlund hasn't scored a goal in his last 18 games. So this is the stuff that we're talking about. And to be honest, like at times, this manager is selecting these players. Cheeto clearly
we can laugh at Sancho, though. We laugh at
Sancho, though. We laugh at all these players who are, we're so worried about all these players who are not at our club too. And we always want to criticize them. We're worried about what someone else is commenting under someone else's Instagram picture on social media. We worry about those things so much. We worry about how another guy's doing at a different club. It doesn't matter. Look at your own. And this is the reality of it. Flawless. You don't remember at the start of the season when we did, how many goals are we going to score this season, right? I told everyone, I told everyone we were going to score 45 goals. I'll just tell you this. We're currently sitting at 33 goals that we have scored in the Premier League this season.
How much WrestleManias are there again, Flawless? Don't mean to cut your cheek. How much WrestleManias are there, Flawless?
Well, this year is going to be 41. So I'm getting to it real quick. We've scored 33 goals this season so far, right, Kaneki? We have 11 games left. We still have to play, by the way, we still have to play Forest away. We still have to play Man City at home. We still have to play Arsenal at home. We still have to play Chelsea away. We still have to play Bournemouth away. We still have to play Villa at home, if I didn't already say Villa at home.
Mm-hmm.
So if I go on the prediction, this is a very generous prediction too, considering how we have been playing right now as well. If I go simply on the prediction that we score 1 goal each of those games, in the rest 11 games, we finish at 44 goals. That's 1 less than what I predicted this season. Just to put it into perspective.
What do you mean though? Sheik, you're not a good Man United fan.
No, but I'm negative. Exactly. This season
we were told 89 goals. Yeah, I was told that
we were negative.
Eddie, are you there? You there, Eddie? I don't even know if he's there. Yo, Eddie.
Yeah, what's up?
Yeah, your thoughts on this, because you mentioned this about Amorim earlier, and you said the manager looking out of his depth. But to this question for Sai says, if you finish 14th, 15th, and don't win Europa, would you sack him, or are you giving him next season?
I gave him until Christmas next season.
Okay, so you're giving him time to try and rectify this.
I don't have. I tell you what. Again, this club, these fans, it's the villain art. It's here. It's here. Some villains are created through disappointment, another through disrespect. I'm at both. I'm literally at both. These dudes can't be out here losing and me wearing the badge. Brother, I got people in a village making jokes at me, and I can make some crazy jokes towards them, but at least I have a soul. I'm telling you.
Stop it.
I'm being honest. I really could say some crazy shit to him, but I have to be mindful of what I got. So yeah, he got till Christmas, man. He got till Christmas.
Yeah, that's all right in regards to next season, because money would have been spent and players would have been brought in. Regardless of what people say, players are going to be brought in because players are leaving.
Yeah.
You have to perform. My faith is rapidly dwindling match day by match day, and Sociedad is key. Hey, guess what? If you manage to turn and get past Sociedad, you go, you know what? All right, there's something to it. Are we getting past Sociedad? Highly unlikely.
Yeah, I was just gonna say, sorry for us to cut you off. We are not getting past Sociedad. For all the fans, for all the people in the chat who think we have any sort of chance against Sociedad, forget about it.
These man just got draped up 4-0 by Barcelona.
Yeah, by Barcelona, and I'm still
they're looking
saying
for a team to take out frustration on.
Yes.
Guess who's not in form?
We are the
I
best
guess who's
team
not in form right now. Yeah,
man. We in that Hojlund form.
Bro, the moment they see Maguire starting, which is very likely that Maguire
Kubo versus Maguire. Yeah, bro.
The moment they see Maguire is starting, insert that Ronaldinho clip
I think so.
Before the match, he's like,
You know what it is? He might be injured.
Hopefully he's injured. I want to see Haven again. I want to see Haven again.
Any United fans in the chat, because we had a few players come off with injury. Like I think Euro was hobbling, Maguire.
Nah, Euro wasn't anything serious. I know he's okay. Euro is okay.
I know we had I know Maguire was one, De Ligt was another. There was somebody else as well I've forgotten about. But yeah, the injuries is so Maguire might not play. I actually thought, you know what, I actually thought Haven when he got on played well.
I just 5 minutes of Haven on that pitch, and I was like, okay, so he's a starter now. After fam, what exactly we're saying? Try the youth; they can't do any worse. Haven came on the pitch and was literally one of our best defenders.
I mean, it's like, what is the excuse to not play the youth now?
Generally? Exactly,
we're out of a cup. And
for everybody that's asking about it, you want to know why because Rance made a point that was factual and he's like, get rid of him now. But I'm like, you don't trust these owners to do anything competent. So why am I giving him to next year?
You said it to me earlier in the show. Why am I surprised when incompetent people do incompetent things?
Exactly. So why do I want it? If he comes next season, when he gets next season, there's no pity for him. I rate him, but I told you before, If he ends this season trophyless, or when he ends this season trophyless, next season with no Europe, I expect you to have us comfortably within a Champions League spot. I need us to be even third in the league or somewhere there. Like, you need to have us comfortably between second and sixth. I don't want anywhere lower than that. Why am I doing this? Why would I say that? Because after seeing your Dorgu signing, I know that you at least know what you want. All right? I at least know that you know what you're looking for system-wise. Not as players that are for you, but players that fit the club. Dorgu is a signing that we would accept if Ten Hag had signed him like 2 years ago. Like, no one here would have been upset with that Dorgu signing 2 years ago.
Dorgu does look like a good. He does like a good player. Let me get to the super chat as well. Go on.
Better than Malacia at this point too. I can say that.
He already, yes, he does, and I liked Malacia in regards to what you could offer, but Dorgu, especially at the price point he was at as well, you look at it and you go, yeah, you're gonna fit. Big up to J Football for the super chat. Appreciate it. Says, sack him. The similarities with Ten Hag are too much. Hey, Jay, I hear you.
Yeah, and you realize I'm not arguing with you about this.
And Jay, yeah, does anyone know where is that from? What currency is that?
I
think it's Nigerian. Yeah, I'm not arguing.
Nigeria. Okay, hey, big up my Nigerians, man. I'm not Jez. I don't slander you lot, so big up, man. You know what I'm saying?
Nah, Jez is Uncle Ruckus. Jez don't like, if you're black, Jez don't like you, bro.
No. Nigerians in particular, but that's that Ghana.
Oh, yeah. So when it comes on to him with next season is this. If I see, I'm just going to hope. I'm not going to hope he gets 5 players next season for the season coming up right now. Because I just want to see this. You see, if he can get the actual players for the positions that we need, like right now, and bleed through 3-4 academy graduates, and it just goes through. We have no Europe. When we have no Europe next season, yeah, I just need you to focus on that one game a season, bro. Every game, I don't want to hear no excuse about, well, we have another league. No, I don't want to hear the Arteta excuse. It's one game a season now, bro. So what I need from you now is to put us back where we need to be.
And that's it. And before you carry on, let me just bring in, you know what I'm saying, the young G in the building, you know what I'm saying? Laker Nation, you know what I'm saying? Rapping, yes, Nero, what are you saying, man?
Shout out Nero, man.
Yes, Nero.
Long time. Yeah,
it's
man.
Been a minute, man. It's been a minute. Hey, we'll just go to you quick.
He's gonna take my spot because I gotta cut. But,
don't stress, Eddie. I'll catch up with you soon, man. You already know.
Shout out my dogs, man.
Big up too, bro.
Love, I'll catch up with you. But yeah, Nero, as we were saying, before we close out, we're closing out in the next 5 to 10. Thoughts on the game and anything else you want to add? Obviously, Amorim and all that stuff.
Bro, where do you want me to start, bro? Like,
game. We'll go. Actually, thoughts on Amorim. Forget the game. Thoughts on Amorim. We'll go with
I know where this is going. Listen, let me tell you something about Amorim. Yeah. Like, you were there. I was there on the stream with you, and obviously, I said I didn't want him, but it was mainly because I didn't know him. Yeah. But the guy. Listen, when you see this game that's coming up now, you gotta win that, man. He's gotta win. Yeah, he's gotta win.
You just say like, just win the tie, basically.
Yeah, no. Yeah, you need to win the competition, bro.
Oh, the competition. Okay, talk about it.
Yeah, no, because if you don't win the competition, bro, and if they stay where they are on the table, it's looking peak. It's looking peak because right now, Amorim, he doesn't have anything to really support him. And it's weird because I blame him, but then I also blame the people that brought him here. The blame is equal.
Yeah.
It's equally the same because there's a lot of things that Amorim could be doing to improve the situation. But then again, it's like he was at Sporting and they saw what he was doing at Sporting and they said, we want you to do that over here. We want you to do exactly what you're doing there, here. He's trying to do that, but obviously it's not working. So it's a thing of, do INEOS want him to adapt? You know what I'm saying? And I don't think so. So it's weird, man. It's weird. But yeah, the guy, he don't really have a lot of support from me, because I think there's a lot of issues that he's making himself, manufacturing himself, you know. And we're not even asking you to tweak your system. Just there's little things within that style of play. It's just the mentality. I believe he's going out and telling these players we can't attack freely. They're being cautious, you know.
Yeah.
You know, when you play like FIFA, I don't know if they still do this because I haven't played FIFA in years. You know, when you play FIFA and you change the thing on the button to put it to attacking.
Oh yeah, you're talking about across. It's on the pad thing, and it's across the bottom of the screen.
Exactly.
Yeah, I know what you're talking about, where it's like ultra attacking attack.
Exactly.
I think
Part of the boss.
Yeah. Oh yeah, I know what you're talking about. Yeah.
It's like Man United. Yeah, he sets up his team, and he puts it on like defensive or balanced. You know what I mean? You can't be doing stuff like that. Like even things like, for me, when he said it's harder to teach your wingers how to defend, bro. We haven't seen, other than Amad Diallo, we haven't seen a winger playing at wing back. We haven't seen that, you know. And it's like for me,
only
being
Anthony for a brief period, yeah.
Bro, that the Anthony, getting rid of Anthony, yeah. I wish I was here on the channel, yeah, to give my thoughts, because I was so like confused. You let go of Anthony, yeah, but Dorgu, you played him on the right, you played Diallo on the right, you know what I'm saying? So he's saying it was physicality, but for me, it can't be physicality, because what's physical about Man United? What about Anthony can press, he can do that role, he can do that right wing back role better than that what's his name, Mazraoui, in my opinion. You know, the team, there's no offense. I was watching the game yesterday. I didn't get to like properly watch it as detailed as I could. But yeah, like they deserve to lose, because if you from when you let it go to penalties, why are you even letting it become a thing of we're relying on penalties? Why do you have to rely on penalties? Like, so it's his fault. When you set up a team to not win games, yeah, and to be cautious and stuff like that, you don't get praise. You don't get praise from me. He's sticking by his system and whatnot, yeah, but it's like there's a different approach that needs to be taken, man. It's just it's really disappointing, because this manager had really good promise. He had really, really good promise, but what we're finding out is that he doesn't know this Premier League, and he's not learning quick enough. And you know, it's looking weird, it's looking spooky. But if Man United do get rid of him, then you have to just say INEOS got it wrong, and look at the people who brought him in. Omar Barada was the one that apparently was key in it. He flew over there, whatever. Then you look at him spooky and say he's on fraud watch. You know what I'm saying?
Because Eddie stepped down as head of INEOS PR. Just for let you know, he stepped down.
Oh, he stepped down.
Eddie was INEOS, you know, HR. He was championing him on the channel. And he was like, "Yeah, I've stepped down from that position." Shout out to Eddie.
My thing with INEOS here, and now when I look back at it, you know, Ashworth, as much as he deserved to get sacked, and I'm not backing him, but Ashworth knew that this was gonna happen right now, because it's a thing where, why are you bringing in a coach that you don't have the facilities to help?
Yeah,
you know what I'm saying, knowing the financial situation of the club and everything like that, why are you gonna bring in Amorim, knowing that he's like, he's limited in the sense of he's not adaptable, he's not that type of coach. So, and they knew this when they brought him in. You know what I'm saying? Hundreds of games that they've watched before bringing him in, and you decided, yeah, this guy's gonna make it work. Because if you didn't believe that, then you wouldn't have sacked Ten Hag when you sacked Ten Hag. But this whole problem builds from not sacking Ten Hag in the first place, sacking him when you needed to sack him. So that's why Ashworth deserved to go. But I'll give praise to Ashworth in terms of he knew that this was going to happen. He knew that Man United didn't have the facilities to support a philosophy-based manager like Amorim, and they're paying for their sins. Now, what I think INEOS will do, I think they'll back him. Me personally, I don't think they should, especially if he doesn't win a trophy this year. because what you're showing exactly there's no evidence right now to prove that your idea, your system works right now. There's no evidence. You know, it's not like we know what's needed in this team, but there's a lot that's needed in order for it to work. Exactly, bro. Everything they're saying is the strikers. Even think about it. There's no one probably Lenny Yoro and maybe Amad Diallo are probably the only two, and Dorgu and they're fairly new. Those two, Yoro and Dorgu, but Ahmad as well. So basically three. Even Kobe Mainoo doesn't fit the system. Let's just keep it a buck. He doesn't. He doesn't really fit the system. So there's too much to change. And how are Man United going to raise the money, especially if they don't win that Europa League? That's why I say he has to win that for his job, because where's he going to get the money to get rid of the players and bring in the players he wants? So, like, let's just be real. Like, he's got to win that. And he's got to do anything he can to win it. The thing about him changing his philosophy as well, because I don't want to go on too much, because I know I missed the show and everything. But bro, Ten Hag, the issue with Ten Hag, he abandoned his principles, yeah. But then he reverted back to something that we didn't know he could do. You know what I'm saying? He was meant to be a possession-based coach. Then he tried to play transitional, high pressing, direct style. That's not what you were brought for. So even if Amorim changes it to like a system where it's completely different to what he knows, then we're looking at him like, yo, like, we're not saying change everything. Change small things. Sometimes in different games, because he can change it, and that's the worst thing. He's showing me that he can change it. Against Liverpool, we didn't play the same. We're not playing the same. Against Liverpool, he didn't even play out from the back. Long from goal kicks. Low block. Lower defensive line. Those are little changes that you can make within the style of the play. You know, direct, more transitional, like stuff like that. But you still have the same system. You still have the same shape. It was still 3-2-5 on the ball. Okay, maybe you change it and make it 5-4-1, a lot more compact, because you're sitting a lot more deeper. So there's little things that he can change. But yeah, back to Ten Hag. The issue with Ten Hag is that he had a style of play, then it was failing. He was scared, so he changed to something that was more comfortable. And then he tried to go back to totally different style of play, and it didn't work. Ten Hag actually had a style, but it was shit. It was a shit style of football. You know what I'm saying? And I know if he goes to another job, he won't play that same style, because he's learned very, very well that style cost him his job. You know what I'm saying? He was trying to do something he wasn't skilled for. But with Amorim, there's too much, man. There's too much, bro. There's too much that he's done wrong. Even on your channel on deadline day, I put in the comments, I said, my issue is not the players leaving. My issue is that you've let go of players and you haven't brought anyone in.
Yeah, that's an issue.
You haven't brought, even though I don't really rate Rashford, but let him go and bring in that's a replacement, people. It's not a replacement. And he's not doing enough. Bring academy players. Force them to play. Coach. Make a meal out of something, bro. Do something. You're starving right now. You're starving and you're telling me you don't want to eat. What do you mean? You know what I'm saying? Flawless, bro. I always see you saying that you need to play academy players. Bro, and I'm with you, because it's like, if nothing else is working, play the academy. Play the youth. Bro, Cheetah Obi came on. Bro, he wasn't great, but at least he gave a different perspective.
Yeah, there was something. He offered something. Like you said,
Bro,
when you said you're
way better than Hojlund. Way better than Hojlund.
We actually were a threat going forward.
Way better than Hojlund.
Bro, a totally different perspective, bro. Why is it taking you so long to realize that? You know, there's so many strikers within Man United's academy that probably are 18 and above. Just do what you need to do, man. Bro, listen. Even with Kobe Manu in the 9, my issue wasn't Kobe in the 9. My issue was Zirkzee was on the bench, so that's why I didn't like it. But if we didn't have a striker, and he played Kobe in the 9, I'm like, okay, he's trying something, man.
Yeah, it's something new. It's something different. That's why I
Something
wasn't that
new.
mad about that. I was like, okay, all right, it didn't work. You should have best not to play him, especially after how he just played in the tender game before. But at least you're attempting. That's my biggest issue.
Bro.
Try something different. That's what annoys me. You know what doesn't work. The youth players are not ready. These senior players are not ready. The senior players ain't ready. You got all man 0021 and that. That man ain't ready.
0021, bro.
0015 and all this nonsense.
Like for bro. Hojlund, bro, oh my days. I don't even want to get into that because that's it's another conversation. You know what I'm saying? I'm not even gonna like rain on let me not even say because the pools police might be on me, but I'm not even gonna like go bro, I don't even know what to say, bro. I'm not even gonna just pressure him. Let me just say that.
Yeah. 100%. Yeah. Nah, you're just gonna say you're not even gonna criticize. You're not even.
I'm not gonna criticize him because
you ain't even gonna be heavy with the critique because we know he's terrible.
Bro, it's like, what do you expect from Hojlund? Like, people expecting this guy to turn guys, hold man off and spin him and shoot. It's like, when has he ever shown you that? When is he ever shown you that he could do that?
When people show you who they are, believe them.
Believe them, man.
It's like that in football. When players show you who they are, man's been 0016 twice and is now 00 whatever and counting.
Bro, I'm believing Amorim right now as well. He's showing me who he is, so I have to believe it until further notice, bro. 0021, bro, flawless.
He said it like that. See, Kadeki said, that's because I only know Premier League. Across all comps, it might be more.
Bruv, you know there's guys, I can find on the street. Yeah. there's man I can find in the local park that's contributing more to this team.
Facts. I know better ballers than Hojlund.
Bro,
I can go power league near me. I genuinely know a couple better ballers than Hojlund, without doubt.
No. Like, nah, seriously, bro.
Yeah, genuinely, yeah.
Seriously, bro. Like, even playing Obi, like, surely if you give Obi 21 games, he's at least scoring 1 or 2. Like, you know what I'm saying? I saw something like he created 3 big chances. He had 3 big chances. Right. And Hojlund's had 3 in 21 games or something like that.
22 matches, yeah.
In 22 matches. You see, the boy is putting himself about, bro.
2 Premier League goals in 10 months.
In 10, bro. Bro, babies are made and you still ain't scored, bro. You know what I'm saying? Bro. Like, I don't like this is the Man United.
That is facts. A woman, a United fan who is a female, has gotten pregnant. You know what I'm saying? Conceived, gotten pregnant, had the baby, and Hojlund still ain't scored.
And Hojlund ain't scored.
Entire time.
That is absolute, bro.
Stressing that poor woman out, you know. She's stressed.
That's scandalous, bro.
She's stressed.
That's scandalous.
Bless up Sheik and Sheik's gone as well. Make sure you lot subscribe to Sheik TV. Links underneath in the description. That's why Kaneki dropped as well. Obviously, the man are at work, so that's what it is. But yeah, man, it stinks, people. It sucks. Man, yeah, we move. Yeah. See, look, my niece was born in August and hasn't seen a United play a striker score a goal in the Premier League. That is crazy.
It's dark, man. Even Zirkzee, I like Zirkzee, but bro, he got. I mean, to be fair, right now he's playing out of position, so I can't even blame him too much. But when the whole team looks bad, I keep saying this. When the whole team looks bad, it's a bit obvious what's going on right now, you know. Thanks. Because let's be real, who in that Man United team is playing well? Even Bruno Fernandes, yeah. For me, this manager's talking about I'm do or die by my system. But you know the profile of Bruno Fernandes doesn't work in this system.
You don't feel whatsoever.
You know, like I was saying this on your channel like time ago. I said I don't like Bruno deeper because he doesn't really add a lot to the team. You know what I'm saying? Him being deeper, closer to the centre backs, you would want him to at least get on the ball and turn and progress it. You know what I'm saying? Progress it either by dribbling or passing. And yeah, he has the most progressive passes, but that's because he hoofs the ball. You know what I'm saying? He's hoofing the ball, people. You know what I'm saying? People are talking. I know how to analyze football and stats and all of this nonsense, bro. And I'm telling you, the guy can't ball. He can't ball, people. You know what I'm saying? I know he's playing for stats. Like, he's getting the ball and he's like, you know what? I'm hoofing it because someone's got to get it somehow. He's played that desperation.
It's volume.
You can, it's volume. You can see it when he's playing football. He looks desperate.
Mm-hmm.
He's getting desperate. He's like, you know what? Fuck it. Let me just play this pass. And he knows that's his decision making is really, really poor, man. And bro, he's another one. He doesn't fit your system, Amorim, but you're still playing him. You're still playing him, bro.
Big up to Fuzzy. This is a hilarious super chat. Appreciate the super chat, Fuzzy. Hope you're good, man. Good to see you in the chat as well as always. Says, we definitely know that none of the United strikers are the father. No one is capable of scoring. Damn. It's a damning indictment. I hear you though, Fuzzy. I hear you. So big up for the super chat. Shout out to Fuzzy for that super chat. Let me actually get through all of them as well. And Warrior J, I didn't even get to Amorim's comments because the show was so crazy. But big up to Riku. He super chatted. Big up to Daniel. Big up to Sai for a couple super chats as well. Big up to Rounds, J Football as well. Big up. And of course, Fozzy. And big up to Ak as well. Been a member of the channel for 7 months. Leslie gifted a membership and also been a member of the channel for 6 months. SG as well, a member of the channel for 2 months as well. Big up everyone supporting, man. You lot are absolute real ones. You know what I'm saying? Absolute real ones. So, yeah, Nero, you did mention that we ain't going to win the Europa League before we close out. I mean, no, he has to win the Europa League. Do you think we win it
though? Obviously, Man United. Well, they obviously have a chance. You know what I'm saying? In terms of they're in the tournament right now, like, and they haven't lost the game. But with the way that they're playing, it will be a very early exit because right now, Man United, they're fragile. They're fragile, and it's very easy to play against this team. It's really from when David Moyes is pressing high against Man United and forcing them to play the ball long, you know what I'm saying, trapping them in. That's when you know, like, Man United, they're vulnerable. So yeah, like, Amorim, he can win the Europa League, but he just needs to change the things that can be changed. Control the controllable, you know.
Control the controllables.
Literally.
That's it. So yeah, man, big up. Love to everyone that has locked in. Continue to run up the likes. We're going to redirect over to Northside in a second. Make sure you subscribe to Sheik TV. That's Sheik's channel. Links in the title. All I need you lot to do, click the link, opens up a new tab. Go subscribe there. We back tonight, 10:30 p.m. UK time. You'll get the fan calling show, Talk Your Ish. So feel free to call in on that. Open for anybody to call in. Doesn't matter where you're calling in from. Call in, tell me how wrong you think I am. And Sheik just asked as well. It is Mavericks Kings today. So we will be doing that game. I think it's 1:30 a.m. UK time as well, people. And I gotta go get ready for the show because you lot love it. The Sarcastic and Savage show is back. So I see all of you lot there. That's in about half an hour. This woman gonna chat hella shit because I ain't ready, but we move. So yeah, that'll be live in about probably like 45 minutes, people. So run up the likes, hit the subscribe button as well. And yeah, as United fans, we just gotta do our best to get through this and hope we can. It's literally, like I said at the start of the stream, SOS. You know what I'm saying? It's a save our souls at the start of the season. Yeah, go on.
I'm just gonna say quickly, like, I'm not surprised by any of it anyway. Like, when Man United lose games, like, I'm just sitting there and I'm just like, they scored, innit? I'm not like,
I was like that.
I've been like that.
I'm flat.
Yeah, but I've been like that since probably when I first found out Ten Hag was like trash. So that's probably the start of 2 seasons ago. Like, so it's just like that. It's a normal feeling for me. So people that are surprised, they think this team is better than what they actually are. So you can't be surprised if you know that these men are trash, innit? That's what I'm gonna say.
Yeah, I hear it. I hear you, fam. Like 110%. I also got a message. So that show will be slightly later, like 8 p.m. So that gives me more time, people. But I'm with you. If I didn't make content, I wouldn't watch us. That's where.
Yeah, like, you know, bro. I didn't watch the Ipswich game. I watched the Tottenham versus Spurs.
Yeah, I didn't watch the Ipswich game either. Thankfully, I think has he broke up on your end, people, or is it my end? Let me know. Your connection's gonna be high. You're back now. Yeah, it's on your own. Yo.
Am I back now?
Yeah, you're back now. We can hear you. Go on.
Yeah, someone said to me, why didn't I watch the Ipswich game? Because I was watching Tottenham versus Man City. I said, why not? Like, why am I forced and locked in to watching that football? You know what I'm saying? The football ain't even good, bro. And he's losing games. That's why Amorim, like, he ain't got a pass from me. It's not like Man United are balling, but they just can't put the ball in the net.
Yeah.
They can't put the ball in the net, and they're conceding stupid goals. And the football is trash. So, what? Of course, I'm gonna watch the better football. Doesn't mean I won't support. Obviously, I'll support, but I support from a distance, innit? Like, I'll send the child support and that. Like, well, man's not gonna visit me in that. Like, it's one of those ones, bro. Like, bro, it's one of
Man
those
said
ones.
I support from the man said I'll send the child support. I'll support from a distance. Damn. Fuck.
Bro.
Is that where we're at?
It's one of those ones, bro.
Damn.
It's like I can't even visit. The mom's moving mad, bro. So
Yeah,
I'm gonna just send you a message. I'm gonna FaceTime you and that. You know what I'm saying?
I said the mama juice is the mom's moving crazy. The baby was moving crazy. I know this man in the chat right now. Like, yeah, I've been there, been through that. Feel for you lot, man. You know what I'm saying? The truth.
Yeah, man. I see you at Christmas, man, and that Christmas is Europa League. So
yeah, I'm not confident at all. I'm not confident at getting past us. I just don't lose.
Yeah, just don't lose, man.
Just don't lose this first leg. That's where I'm at, and then just see what we can do coming back. That's where I'm at.
Yeah,
the
man.
truth. All right, people, we're going to close out. Love to everyone that's locked in. Make sure you run up the likes, hit the subscribe button again, subscribe to Chic TV. Don't forget this show, all the other shows you see on the channel, apart from watch-alongs, apart from the fan calling show, Talk Your Ish, apart from gaming content, all available on all audio platforms, people. So Spotify, iTunes, SoundCloud, etc., people. So if you want to just listen, via audio platforms, go to Spotify, type in Sarcasm City TV, hails with the follow button on there, 5-stars. Same with all you iPhone users, go to iTunes, Apple Podcasts, find all of the shows there. I've not updated it the past couple of days, but I'm going to. Don't worry about that. And also get over to the playback, where not only do you get Premier League watch-alongs, the Champions League coming up. You're going to get 4 Champions League watch-alongs over this next 2 days. You're going to get the early kick on Tuesday, obviously, then the Madrid derby. Then you get the early kick on Wednesday, which is Feyenoord Inter, and then the late game, which is the all-German side with Munich taking on Leverkusen. That's all over on the playback. Of course, Europa League will be dual stream because it's United. NBA content over there daily. UFC, boxing, Formula 1, all over on the Sarcasm City TV playback. So just go to playback.tv/Sarcasm City TV or just download the app from your app store, people. But yeah, United fans hang in there, man. The season is coming to a close this slowly, but hopefully we can do something. That's where we're at. So big up. Love to everyone that's locked in. It's been them. Oh yeah, we're redirecting to Northside as well. So put Sarcasm City TV raid in his chat. Nah, actually, put Super Duper Mick in his chat. That's what I need you lot to do, man. Super Duper Mick. Put that in his chat for the raid, because they always raiding me on some foolishness. So yeah, big up. Love to everyone that's locked in. This has been the ManDem United podcast live on the Sarcasm City TV YouTube. Again, big up to everyone supporting.